Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Investigations 2, the fan translation stream. You might notice that I'm here on my Todd, as we would say back in old Blighty, by myself. And that's not true. I do have Soupy and Marin with me, but Discord is down right now, so we don't have access to the PNG tubers for Marin and Soupy. So, but they are with us. They are on Zoom right now. I am currently broadcasting my voice and the game to Zoom. So if you hear any strange difference in the audio of our good friends in our investigation, then that's why the Zoom audio quality is slightly different. And I might have a bit of trouble monitoring it, so please let me know how the audio levels sound as we go. But before I introduce them, let me thank people for following in the last few days. Scout Nagnets, thank you for following. MGame16, thank you for following. Intoxicated49, thank you for the follow. Ace Foul the Me, Grit Spec, Red Chrono Wraith, Snazberries, Pun Fusion, Joyful Super, Not a Grey Name, Cynical Doot, Glazing Foe, thank you for the follows. Stolus, thank you for hosting. Audiomatic, thank you for following. And Arctic Ira, thank you for the follow. Sorry if I butchered your name there. I'm Martin, also known as Little Karibo. We're going to be playing some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Please do let me know in the stream chat if Discord is successfully fixed. I know that it's in the process of being fixed, so some Discord functions are coming back slowly, but I don't know when we're going to be good to jump back on Discord, but we'll see. I'm sure we'll suffice for now. Mark Caesar, or Mark Kaiser, thank you for the follow. But it's not just me, of course. I'm also joined by the dulcet tones. I am Little Karibo from Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, Sasuke Darkwolf. I'm also joined by the dulcet tones, the sultry sounds of the Bicon themselves. Marin Miller. Hi, Marin.
Hello, everybody. It's I, Marin Miller. Here today,
Marin Miller
with your gay update. I'm gay. I think that's
everybody
all I got.
clap.
Yeah.
Everybody clap.
Please clap. I don't have a gay update today, I guess.
It's okay just to be gay and have any update. That makes it a gay update.
Yeah, no, I was like, what happened? I don't know. I went for a walk. I still have a dog.
Still have a dog.
Update. Still have a dog.
Yeah,
you didn't even walk with the dog.
I didn't even walk with the dog. I worked on the Pegging Cinematic Universe. We got it all worked out. We know why. Because last time Phoenix, last time we had discussed, because I was lost. I was like, why is Phoenix going to go and meet Callisto? Why would he go to the prison? So I figured it out, because you had suggested a card, like a Yatagarasu card. And I was like, ooh, that's a great idea. But then I was like, I have to make up a whole art smuggling arc just to get porn. And maybe
Phoenix is the art.
Maybe Phoenix is the art. Yeah. No, see, I had started writing it out, and then Phoenix was like, oh, there's some missing case files from DL6 in my office, and I found this card and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, there are way too many loose ends that I'm going to have to tie up here. I just want dicks and butts. So, all
sounds like those ends would be loose after that, though.
Yeah. I want those loose ends. I don't want loose ends of like, where are my DL6 files? I don't know. So anyway, all right. So Miles is like thrown off by all this Von Karma talk, right? He's vulnerable, and he goes across the streets to have lunch, and he's like, and Phoenix needs help with something. So he just so happened to ask Miles out. So Miles is like, I'm at the prison. Come meet me over here. And then
hot date spot.
Yeah. So Miles is all thrown off the diner across the street from the prison. That's their hot date spot. Miles is so thrown off from all the Von Karma talk, right, that he like forgets his watch or something at this dinner, and Miles is like, all right, I gotta go back to the prison to like tell Gumshoe to suck my dick. I don't know what police officers do. And
Phoenix is like, I've got a perfectly good mouth right here, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, and Edgeworth is like, I need to go. And so they go across the street to the prison, or Miles goes across the street to prison, and Phoenix is like, oh no, he forgot his watch. So he goes to the prison, and since he's like there all the time, they're like, go on, Phoenix, go talk to Mr. Edgeworth. And then Callisto sees them together, and she's like, oh, that man really wants to put his penis inside of that other man. I see something here. And she's like, basically, I see a way to manipulate Miles. So anyway, all this to say, she's gonna tell the warden, who 100% fucks. That warden fucks, and she pegs too. Like, both of these women have, I was going to tweet this and then I forgot. Both of these women specifically have rooms in their houses for pegging. I know this for a fact because I am these women. And, and
yeah, so you have a specific room in your house.
It's called my office.
The pegatorium.
Yeah, the pegatorium. So Callisto's like, hey, bitch, Patricia, I gotta peg these hot gay lawyers. And Patricia's like, oh yes, live the life that I cannot, bitch. And then anyway, so that's where we're going. That's the story arc here. So just prepare your butts for some beautiful pegging in the future. I did write my first porn last year. I'm very excited about it. And it was a Yuri on Ice Ace Attorney crossover, because I was like, Clavier and Gavin is way too hot for Apollo Justice. This cannot stand. So I said, who is a fellow 10? And I thought the only one that would work is Victor Nikiforov. So Victor Nikiforov and Chris Giacometti, because why not? And Clavier Gavin all have a threesome, and it's beautiful, and I encourage you to read it. Anyway, that's my gay update.
Not supposed to promote adult content on Twitch. But
we're not promoting adult content.
You're telling people to go read a porno fic.
We're promoting my very good writing. Very good, family-friendly, wholesome, full of holes writing. Full of some holes.
Not plot holes.
Really quickly, Sasuke Darkwolf, thank you for following. ZCryoX or ZekrioX, thank you for the follow. KM Super Bismarck, thank you for the follow. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Miles of Phoenix on a lunch date would be that one episode that just recaps everything that's already happened in the series.
They had a recap episode where they went to lunch and talked about stuff.
I think he's saying that would be the episode.
Would be that.
Oh, the clip show, yeah.
Yeah. But it's all the previous evidence of Narumitsu that's come up so far.
It's just that article that Meredith wrote for the San Francisco Chronicle. Phoenix is like, Miles, there are flimsier premises for heterosexual love stories than this.
And also, have you played this game Hades?
You can fuck the girl and the boy. I love it.
And Miles is just like, but why the girl?
Ryu Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. Or Edgeworth's badge fell out of his pocket. And Ryu Karika, thank you for the 10 bits. Also, that dude was scared to go to the disciplinary room because it's totally the pegging room, aka Callisto's room. That's also the evidence.
The badge is a good idea. The badge is a good idea.
There you go, Ryu Karika. Shout out for the good idea there.
Yeah.
We're also joined, of course, by, you've heard them in the call already, the fantastic Phoenix Wright aficionado and our very talented chef, food science friend.
Food science friend.
Soupy.
I'm a gum soup.
You're a gum soup.
A gum soup.
Soupy.
Yeah, just remember, even if you can't see gum soup, I hope you can hear the gum soup in my voice.
That sounds soupy to me.
Vampiro, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Oh.
Hello, friends. Please excuse my language, but some dumb bleep mother bleep I work with forgot to tell me if they tested positive for COVID, and that cold I had on Sunday may have been it, so I'm going to get tested today after work. I really hope you didn't... Oh, Vampiro.
That's so shitty. Fuck that person.
Well, good luck, Vampiro. I've had a couple of incidences myself of people, like, not telling friends, or like my sister went to a Friendsgiving last year where they conveniently forgot to mention that the host of it wasn't vaccinated till the day of.
I very reluctantly danced along to the Maya here.
But yeah, I had a couple of incidences like that where people conveniently forgot, so
that's very annoying.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Master Dark 9999 for cashing in your star chips. I'm really sorry to hear that, Vampiro. I really hope that it's not COVID, but regardless, it's really disappointing that they didn't have your safety in mind, or the safety of their co-workers in general.
Yeah.
Please be mindful of other people. especially I myself am immunocompromised, and I'm way more at risk. Like it's very easy to assume that everyone's as protected as each other, even with or without vaccinations. But even with vaccinations, for me, I'm more at risk than normal. So please,
yeah, because like I think the thing that people don't understand about all this is that like being immunocompromised, it's not just a matter of like your immune system doesn't work. In your case, your immune system literally attacks
my
your
enemy.
body.
It's my
yeah,
enemy.
it's just you have no choice but to suppress it.
Yeah, so you are actually the medication you take because of the way that your body is built. You have to tell your immune system to stop working in order to get to have a normal life. And in order to suppress your immune system like that, that compromises everything, your response to everything else. So like, you know, when people are talking about, oh, it's my freedom and stuff. Yeah, like you have the freedom to walk around and do whatever you want. But the thing is that like, I have the freedom to walk around and do whatever I want. But if I go somewhere and someone else sneezes on me, then I could bring it back to him. You know, like we're all so connected.
Yeah. I don't want to dwell on that. Obviously, we're all going through this. So,
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, Vampiro. And don't worry about, you didn't bring the mood down, Vampiro. We're all rooting for you. That's what's going on here.
We're just ranting.
Yeah.
And thank you for the 5 bits there.
Just ranting about reality.
Ryu Kurika. Rock Rulin says Discord might be alive again, so give us a minute here.
Let me look here.
Ryu Kurika, thank you for the Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. I am usually pretty great at bouncing ideas for stories. I'm glad I could give a good suggestion. Well, thank you, Ryu. And Ninja Puffed, thank you for the follow. Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. My upper respiratory immune system is non-existent too, so I feel you, Martin. Ugh. Oh, and Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. That. And just so you know, I think Discord is live again. All right, let's. Do we want to try and jump over there?
Yeah, it's working for me.
All right, I'm gonna drop off Zoom, which is what we're using right now, and pop over there.
Sounds good.
How do I close this bloody thing? I think I did it. Quit Zoom. There we go. All right. Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
I had a feeling it would work out.
Back.
There we go.
Is back.
You got your soup head on.
We got our little MST3K buddies back.
Love it. Okay, and you sound much
better.
That
was kind of fun just watching them like pop right back up.
Yeah.
It's like Avengers Endgame all over again. You guys on my left. The Azulmagia.
I feel better, Mr. Stark.
The Azulmagia. Thank you for the 5 bits. Last time on Dragon Ball Z Edgeworth. Oh, sorry. I thought that was the name of the show.
Dragon Ball Z Edgeworth.
Dragon Ball Z Edgeworth.
Dragon Ball Z just got a lot more corporate.
Kame Eureka! Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Edgeworth continued investigating the murder of Knightley, becoming assistant to Raymond Shields. That's right, he is his sub now. Who was previously his father, Gregory Edgeworth's Maya Fey. I see. He was the sort of sidekick to Gregory Edgeworth back in the day. After grilling Frank Frank saw it. What do you call it? He was saying he was a model prisoner. Edgeworth came to meet his old friend Thief King Bakura to see if his pet dog bit anyone. And we also met the lady, right? That was last time, or was that the time before?
The warden, yeah.
The warden.
We need the game stream up on Discord.
Oh, right. Bloody hell. My bad. Here we go.
No worries.
End meeting for all. Yes, turn that off. Okay, there we go. Sweet. I'm glad that got worked out.
Me too. I'm glad to have game audio.
Indeed.
Especially like right before we start. That was
Yep.
Good timing.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I guess we are continuing the meeting with Hannibal Lecter here. Yes, essentially. If Hannibal Lecter...
I just realized his like prisoner number spells out boss.
Mm-hmm. Like a boss.
I just saw that.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. But if it makes you feel better, I was going to have a week off for work next week, and if I'm positive my vacation will start early. That's one way of looking at it, but I'd rather you enjoy your vacation, you know? Okay. It does indeed spell boss, Mitch Motown. He's the boss. All right, I'm going to turn the game audio on. There we go. Let me know how the audio levels sound in the chat, guys. If there's any discrepancies, if anybody's louder, if the game is too loud. All right, it is case 2 actually. Chuckle 8215. I'm not sure who Red Mole is, unless Red Mole is the red dot that appeared on the president of Zhengfa's head. I assume Red Mole is somebody I haven't met yet. Okay, so Dogan. Edgeworth is meeting up with Dogan because Dogan is this assassin that Edgeworth put in jail previously during his tenure as the demon prosecutor, I assume.
I think so.
And
but I'm assuming this guy is actually guilty, so
I would assume it seems like he's guilty.
Yeah.
But
it'd be pretty fucked up if Miles was like, I'm so sorry for putting you in here.
The lead we got from Frank Sawyer.
That's my bad, guys.
The lead we got from Frank Sawyer basically pointed us to this guy's dog. So we're trying to find out if this guy killed someone with his dog, because it was his MO was to use his dog, right?
I think he used blades and he had his dog with him when he was, doing the killing.
Let me quickly post in the Discord server that we're live, because I didn't manage to do that. All right,
Okay.
Copy link. We are live with Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Sorry for the delay in alerting you guys. Discord was acting up. And then I'll tag LK is live, and then I'll post it. There we go. All right. I think we should be good. All right. So Dogan, here we go.
Would you be so kind as to share the reason why you have come, Mr. Edgeworth?
That will not be necessary. You are already well aware of why we're here.
It seems we know each other quite well. Hi.
A Poochie!
Who's a good
What if the
boy?
dog would, as far as the him and the dog goes, what if the dog's the one calling the shots?
It could happen.
The dog is calling the shots.
He's the mastermind.
Very well.
Wow.
As the flower of death blooms, your request has been accepted.
Fun fact. The first time Martin talked to me, it was in the Bakura voice.
What?
Anyway.
No, it's
Wow.
not. What are you talking about?
Wasn't it? When you came on the... No. The first time
No.
we talked on Skype.
And I
Yes, it
didn't.
was. Yes, it was.
No, what happened was, and this is my memory of it, and I guess we have a dispute going on here, is that
Okay, it was that first phone call we had where I was at Laura's and you were at the con. I'm talking about the first time
No, I'm not disputing that. I'm disputing the fact that I was in a Skype call with a few other people, and you were added to the call, and you were somewhere, I forget where you were, I feel like you were outside, and you were like, let me go inside so I can hear your sexy Bakura voice.
See, I remember coming on to a phone call with a mutual friend.
I don't
second
just
time
go
we
around
talked.
doing these voices, you know this.
No. Can you let me finish my sentence, or are you going to talk over me?
Go on.
Okay, so I remember the second time the mutual friend that introduced us got us on a phone call together.
Yes.
And when I came in, before I came in, he told you to do the voice that I liked, the Bakura voice. And then you said something stupid, and I was like, oh, that. And then I wanted to go in so I could hear your sexy Bakura voice.
That sounds right. That sounds actually right. So I defer.
Yeah, asshole.
I defer to you. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Dude, looks like he is a cross between a human and a xenomorph. He does have a sort of that kind of head. All right.
Soupy's like, people are hitting on each other aggressively. I don't like this.
Hold on, hopefully this GIF link works.
Oh, look at this. No, I wanted you to talk to me sexily in the sexy voice with
Yes.
the sex.
Chuckle8215, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. My guests are my partner,
And I got
Marin.
news for you.
Yo.
That means you're gay.
Apparently, wanting to hear the sexy Bakura voice means you're gay, according to Ryu Kurika.
I am 100% gay.
So Marin is my partner. We're married, and that's them right there. And then Soupy is our very good friend who loves Phoenix Wright and is going to be voicing several of the characters with us.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Soupy, hold on. Martin has only known Soupy.
Marin is also the person who causes the most delays in the stream.
Yes. But I just gotta say, Soupy and I go way the fuck back. We go back all the way.
What voice was Soupy doing when you first talked?
Yeah, what did I say?
Edward Elric. I don't know. we were talking
we
about
probably
Full Metal
both
Alchemist.
said that.
We were talking about Full Metal Alchemist on AIM.
Yeah.
Vampiro,
I don't remember like the first time I actually like heard your voice, because that would have been over 15 years ago.
Yeah,
and it must have been a phone call because we didn't even have Skype then.
No, you're right. There was no way for us to really easily call each other.
Yeah,
and we didn't really do group phone calls because
and that wasn't really a thing at the time.
Yeah,
and also at the time, this was when like you had to worry about like how many minutes do you have left on your cell phone.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Having things like unlimited night and weekend minutes.
Was one of the first times that I talked to you on the phone when I was picking you up from Anime Expo at the train station?
Probably.
I think that was one of the first times.
That's my guess.
Yeah, that was
that was a
2005.
long time ago. Yeah.
We met in 2004.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Vampiro, thank you for cashing in the Proto Badger. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. That is an interesting animation of the dog licking the guy. It takes away a lot of his threatening aura.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to say, Soupy is not just some Phoenix Wright.
Is that what I said?
Rando.
It's not just some random Phoenix Wright internet expert that we milk for knowledge. We milk him for friendship.
You don't put milk in... I guess you do put milk in some soup.
You do. You do indeed.
This doesn't what?
ML Blue, thank you for following.
What? This doesn't have such a sinister meaning behind it.
For the record, that was a reaction to him giving the prosecutor badge to the guy.
Not milking me for friendship.
No. Let's just talk to him.
That's not sinister at all.
We suspect your dog of committing the murder. I need to interview your dog.
Get Phoenix Wright in here. That's what he's there for. He has to interview a pet.
Oh! All right. The witness who discovered the body saw him biting it.
There must be some mistake. My boy is obedient. He would never do such a thing, right, Anubis?
Right.
It's Egyptian stuff as well. Sorry. Azalmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. Let the dog take the stand. And Kalia the wolf, thank you for following.
Good boy, good boy, good boy.
Anubis may be your guide dog, but you raised him to be a vicious killer.
He's named after the villain from Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie.
Yes, specifically Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie. He was one of the weapons you used as an assassin.
To begin with, is the witness of a reliable sort?
It's true that Saw It is also one of the suspects. And it's difficult to say if we can trust his testimony.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. During this part, you should silence the game music and superimpose the Silence of the Lambs soundtrack over this. We might get copyright claimed if we do this.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just sing it. I don't know what the music is, but I'll sing it.
It's just Hannibal Lecter going... the whole time.
That's the soundtrack.
That's the soundtrack.
In any case, I think you have the wrong dog. Right, Anubis? Right, boy? Who's a good Anubis?
You're the wrong god of death. I wonder if he knows who the witness is.
The alibi.
I would like to hear your alibi from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. yesterday morning.
During the animal show? I was in my humble cell the entire time. I took up whittling recently. My focus was solely on the wood and chisel in my hands.
The prisoners have free access to chisels here? Normally, that's not allowed.
Usually prisons are a chisel-free environment.
The warden is a kind soul, and she fucks. She has given me special
Yeah.
permission.
Kind, ridiculous. Even 5 metal chisels.
What does that even mean? Is that... Oh, he's got them in there, I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Would become deadly weapons in his hands.
Maybe if my dog was holding them. I
He's
start...
like, I didn't do anything.
Do you think Edgeworth got this guy to custom make his bloody chess set?
Maybe.
I started out by carving these Buddha statues, but I moved on to other shapes after the 674th.
I started making gay chess sets.
Really? That many?
All it takes is time, which I have plenty of. Here is what I'm working on now.
It's a carving of a knife.
Whoa.
I did not know that you played chess.
Every the chess piece is normal and then just fucking lion right there.
Do you play as well, Mr. Edgeworth? I would like to test your wits in a game sometime. I only started playing since my arrival here, so I'm still inexperienced.
What is this piece? It's the 3-headed dog.
Cerberus. Oh, it's Cerberus.
Yeah.
Just for the fun of it, I carved this hound piece.
Derek
What
Anthony.
if Miles commissioned him inadvertently for his gay chess set?
That's
Yeah.
what Martin said like 2 minutes
Oh,
ago.
Yeah.
my bad. I was somewhere else.
Yeah. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. This is a very loose prison on the rules. Also, I wonder if Edgeworth had this guy make his phoenix pawn.
Chess is a game of war, pawns, knights, and castles.
This guy's available for commissions.
Each side pushing their forces to the limits to take the life of the enemy's king. However, I found the absence of dogs to be strange. You know what game
I
has
thought,
dogs?
let's make dog chess.
Monopoly has a dog.
True.
Chess doesn't. Let's fix that. Hounds are an indispensable part of warfare. But it is nothing more than folly. I still play by all the normal rules of chess.
Isn't it difficult for you to find opponents here in prison?
I always play correspondence chess.
Correspondence chess. So you play chess through the mail?
Prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters, although they are subject to inspection.
Also, he could have given instructions with chess moves.
At the moment, I'm waiting for my opponent's next move.
Hound piece data jotted down in my organizer. Yu-Gi-Oh! Does have wolf.
So he plays chess with people outside of this prison.
Alright, the victim.
Do you know who was murdered?
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has dogs. Remember the dog named Joey Wheeler? Oh. Sick burn.
It was Horace Knightley, a most unfortunate lad.
Your ears are as sharp as ever.
They are all I can rely on.
As I thought, he has full knowledge of everything that goes on in this prison.
On second thought, he might be fortunate after all.
Fortunate? How so?
Hey, Sun God.
He committed a grave crime, but he was able to avoid punishment for it. An assassination attempt on the president. What a bold man.
Assassination attempt?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! Didn't Mr. Knightley just...
He may have killed his own superior, but he never attempted to take the president's life.
Interesting.
Are they trying to conceal the fact that assassination was staged by the president? That.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold your horses! Knightley didn't attack the president! But Uncle Ray was requested to defend him in court on charges of attempted assassination. You didn't know either, Uncle Ray? So they're trying to pin the whole thing on Mr. Knightley.
Now I see why the PIC is taking action.
The penis in Kagina.
The Penis and Vagina Committee.
Ah, so that's why they removed you from the case. Because you know the real story. That DePest guy was going to indict him on charges of attempted assassination. And in doing so, they would have twisted the truth.
I suspected it was a false charge. I heard about it from one of the guards, about Knightley. He kept desperately insisting I didn't assassinate anyone.
But the courts are supposed to bring the truth to light.
I may not be well versed in law, but I can say one thing for certain. Some of the prisoners here were convicted on false charges. Looking at you, Edgeworth.
Yeah, right.
Ugh.
That's the reality of it, right, Anubis? All right, boy.
Pork.
Leaving the truth in the care of... Imagine being murdered by a dog that goes, bark!
Leaving the truth in the care of the court
Insult to injury.
can be dangerous.
Leaving the truth in the care of the court is dangerous, huh?
So Straw Hat, thank you for the 20 bits. So we're all in agreement that the PIC can go suck it, right? Yeah, the PIC is, all kinds of on my shit list right now, I feel.
There was someone who said the exact same thing before. That investigator from Interpol doesn't trust prosecutors.
That PIC is a POS. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, are you? Hi, it's
Like,
me.
I hear his voice in my mind.
Gay, homosexual, gay.
So clear.
Fueled by those ideas, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? Remember who you are, Edgeworth. Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. They should have done a reference to the past games by having Maya in one of those cells in the background.
Yeah, right.
There's like an off-screen Maya case happening the whole time. That would be funny.
And so we just see like bits and pieces of like it being investigated in the background. It just gets wackier and wackier as time goes on.
Yeah.
I doubt his distrust has cleared up completely.
You feel the same way, don't you, Anubis?
Pork.
The truth of the courts and Mr. Edgeworth's reasoning both can't be trusted. What? The truth of the courts and Mr. Edgeworth's reasoning both can't be trusted, right?
He's saying that Mr.
Yes.
Edgeworth represents the courts and the courts are faulty. My courts.
Right in my courts.
My reasoning.
It is nothing to be upset about. You're not the only one who suspects me.
I was on.
Just Edgeworth being like, oh, my courts.
It's nothing to be upset about.
I was on Twitter yesterday because what else do you do? And there was a tweet, and it was a video of Sherlock, and I forgot how stupid that show was. Or maybe I was tricked into thinking.
Oh, the
it was
BBC
good.
show.
Yeah, the BBC show with Benedict.
Is it the one where he's doing the thinky thing? And there's
Thinking
just,
thing.
there's
He's
just
like,
words
I've got to go to
everywhere.
my mind palace. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, the words are floating everywhere, and he's like, hound. It's like swooping around all these H words and words that all start with the same 2 letters or whatever. And somebody just wrote Ace Attorney investigation.
Basically. So embarrassing.
You're not the
Yeah.
only one who suspects me. Yesterday, the other prosecutor and that judge came here too.
That judge. Oh, the lady.
Courtney, yeah. Not
No,
the judge.
not the classic.
They brought
Where's my Mountain Dew?
They brought the warden along. How they despise me.
Oh, it must have been those 2 rude people from before.
Prosecutor DeBest and Judge Courtney.
They thoroughly inspected my room, but left without finding a thing.
I believe this game didn't get localized to Straw Hat because the first Investigations game kind of bombed, right?
Yeah, blew hard.
Yeah.
It sucked. And it's because of that we also didn't get physical releases for 5 or 6.
I'm hoping that there'll be like a Yakuza-style renaissance when we do get like all of the stuff that, you know, didn't quite come across.
I think Great Ace Attorney is the trigger of that renaissance, to be honest. Like, I think.
But I don't think they'll ever get to this game.
No.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like we might see this game come out, maybe not sooner than we think, but I do hope that the Switch is gonna at least be like the rebirth of the Phoenix Wright. That's my hope.
It seems they were searching for the murder weapon. 'Tis a shame. They searched the other prisoners' cells too, not just mine. Yet they were still unable to find anything. All that hard work is for naught.
Prison investigation notes jotted down in my organizer.
This is quite a problem. What should we do?
Make something up.
Saw's testimony alone won't hold up. In order to confront him, we'll need evidence.
Now, if my guests would be Now, if my guests would be so kind as to leave, right, Anubis? Show them the way out.
Orc!
Does this mean what I think it means? Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth! Edgeworth don't give a fuck.
We shall meet again, Token.
Straw Hat, thank you for the 10 bits. Well, that's more on Crapcom's ridiculously high expectations for games needing to sell enough to be considered a success. Certainly, that's certainly an issue, but unfortunately, that's where we're at, yeah. Derek Anthony.
I don't know what those expectations were when because Ace Attorney 4 came out, and that was also a really divisive game. So I think at that point, when you had two sort of unpopular games in a row, you kind of have to step back and decide whether or not it's worth the money. Because a lot of times these localized projects are also only done with the runoff of whatever is left over from the project budget, and they may have just wanted to keep that extra money and invest it into something else. Or invest it into the Great Ace Attorney, which came after.
All right.
Shall meet again, Dogan. Sorry. Oh, that's me.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Do you guys know if they're still making these Ace Attorney games or did they retire them?
So, Capcom said, I think it was 2017 or 2018, I think. They were like, this year, for sure, you're going to hear something about Ace Attorney 7 on the Switch. And then it's 2022 now, and they haven't said anything.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
You can either believe that they're taking their time with it, or they're scrapping it and starting over and over again, or they're just not doing it.
I think,
yeah,
because they did just release the combo pack in Japan, where like, and apparently it didn't sell very well in Japan, where it had.
Well, that's because it was already like those.
Out.
Yeah, those games were already released.
Yeah, I was gonna get there, but like it came with Great Ace Attorney and the original trilogy on that, and that was released in Japan, and then over here, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles was released, and that sold really, really well, like you said, because we never got it. So I'm hoping that at least shows that the market, because that's also the first physical Phoenix Wright release we've gotten since Investigations, and that was in 2009, right?
I don't know.
It was like, I think it's like 2010 or 2011, I want to say, but okay. I always forget.
Well, it's been about 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So, I think maybe what they were doing was waiting to test out the market, because that year they also had the Phoenix Wright Orchestra concert, and they opened it up to Americans during 2020, the pandemic, I think. So, like, the fact that they not only live streamed it to an American audience, had the concert, but then live streamed it to an American audience, meant that, like, they're more aware of the fact that it is an international success than I think it's less of an underdog than it used to be, is what I'm trying to say. So I do feel hopeful, but I think maybe they were trying to regroup.
Yeah.
Derek?
It's just it's hard to know where they can go plot wise after 6 is the problem.
Derek
I
Dan?
keep saying apocalypse. Mad Max.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Could it have been delayed because of the virus and stuff? Possibly. I mean, we don't know.
Well, this was in 2017 or 2018 when they first said this.
Yeah.
And it just never happened.
Yeah.
Like, they never made any announcements or anything like that.
It would be a shame for our long-awaited reunion to end so soon. I'll be waiting.
It wouldn't surprise me if they had put some resources into other baskets as well.
Yeah.
Because Ace Attorney isn't seen as like a high priority.
I mean, like, I don't feel like it's hopeless just because, like,
No.
I also thought there wouldn't be any more games after 4.
Yeah, me too. Or investigations.
Yeah.
And some
Like-
say that
Like, up
Great
until
Ace
Dual
Attorney's-
Destinies was announced, I thought the series was dead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
Ah.
so like, and the fact that we even got Great Ace Attorney Chronicles at all.
Oh, yeah,
is
totally.
Really, really exciting.
Azel Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Do you think if Sirhan won his chess game, he'd send Knightley a letter that would send him to the Shadow Realm? Is that who that Dogan is? Sirhan Dogan? Yes, he would.
Yes.
March 28th, 1:12 p.m. Prison Hallway. Thank you for the 5 bits.
Now then, we still need to find that murder weapon.
Mr. Edgeworth!
What?
What are you doing?
Bitch. She went all the way up there.
Oh, she's scared.
It's fine now, Kay. Come down from there.
Sorry. It's been so long since the initial running away moment.
Look, we had important Capcom context conversation.
Ninja Puff T, thank you for donating $10. Hiya LK, been a fan for a long time and I found your stream today. And I wanted to drop in and say thanks and hang out for a bit. Stay safe, y'all, and have fun investigating. Ninja, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching the videos and thank you for being so generous. I hope that you enjoy hanging out with us. Welcome. What are you doing?
Where's Mr. Shields?
Beats me. He just took off running like death was after him.
Yokozo. That's what I meant. Good grief. That man.
Another that man.
So many that.
What
It's
should
been,
we
like, 3.
What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
We'll continue investigating. First, we should start by solving that one mystery.
That one mystery.
Knightley's body was found in a workroom inside the prison, known as the Pegatorium. However, Dakara. Just hurt myself psychically. He was supposed to be in the detention center's holding cell. Come on, diction, here we go. How did he get to the prison under such tight security?
I like all these pictures. I want to know about this guy and his mustache.
That's Teddy Roosevelt.
He used to be the prison warden.
He's the president of the prison. Let's go in bed. It's not even like the Teddy Roosevelt. It's just a guy named
It's just
Teddy
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, who like
he
took it too
just
far.
happened to be named that. He just like leaned really far into it and grew the mustache and everything.
Yeah, he walked around and he carried a big stick. Good for him.
He's like the Ben Franklin impersonator from The Office.
But that's
That's like
him.
his side job.
So was your father a Ben Franklin impersonator, or? Let's go investigate the holding cell of the
That was where Mr. Knightley was held, right? In the
In the bleh.
Yeah. But what about Uncle Ray?
Let's just leave him be for now.
I thought we were supposed to be his assistants, though. March 28th, 1:34 p.m., Detention Center, hallway. Now we can look at Teddy Roosevelt.
The victim's cell in the detention center was this way.
Let's check it out, Mr. Edgeworth. So let's see. We've got John Cleese. We've got
John Goodman.
Mia Fey.
Mia Fey. Then we've got Teddy Roosevelt. And then Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, I was gonna say That looks like Android 18.
Oh, really?
She's like blonde Bob, right?
I don't know shit. Oh, fuck. Who dis?
And it's truly just dreadful. What happened?
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Do you think off screen there's a picture of Phoenix? Why would they acknowledge him?
He's just like visitor of the month.
Spanked.
Sorry to hear that, Red Beard Elite. I hope that she feels better. Oh yeah, you were right on the money there, Marin.
That's the warden, Miss Rowland. She must have come from behind that no entry sign.
I like this music for her.
Yeah, she did.
She's like, I always enter.
No, I'm not gonna say it. What
No.
So we still won't
I
talk?
won't let ADHD win today. Take that impulsivity.
So we still won't talk? Even after all the trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct?
It's sexy music because this bitch fucks.
It's so loud.
She's pegging for sure right now. That's right.
As we speak.
As we speak, she's pegging. I don't know how many times I've tried. I can't report back empty-handed. Give me that booty.
That assassin sure is one tough cookie, huh?
Did he just say assassin? Oh my! Pardon me. Pardon me, but were you just talking about Sirhan Dogan just now? Were you about Sirhan talking to Dogan? Oh! Eavesdropping, were you, you naughty boy? Did you question him personally, Warden Roland? Not just him. I tried to have a heart-to-heart with all the prisoners and suspects. In my home, we're all family here. I lock my children up in their cages every night. It's only fair I invite them to my warden's office. Oh, the warden's office? Oh, have you taken an interest in my room as well? It's just down this hallway. But outsiders are not allowed past this point without consent.
I think to like really extra get into the character, you should probably be wearing mozzarella around your neck.
That's very true.
She would hate that.
Yeah, she'd be really mad. Maybe Gordon.
Yes,
oh no!
Gordon.
You would have a broken neck by the end of the session.
Yeah, you'd be sore for sure.
For sure. I need to buy a baby carrier for him. Down the hallway, so around there. Such a lovely room. People do so enjoy being invited back there. I always show them a splendid view of my precious courtyard.
The courtyard of this animal-filled prison. I'd sure love to see it. I always feel like I need to take a shower after the warden is done speaking.
Ribbon flag, Gordon is not like 20 pounds. Gordon is like 25 pounds. Yeah. He's a big boy.
Floor plan is updated in my organizer. Everybody keeps asking me to blink 3 times if I need help.
I'm delighted to see. Wait, no, wait. I thought she said I'm delighted to see that you want it. And
well,
anyway,
not irrelevant.
I'm delighted that you want to see it. However, I cannot invite you.
What?
Oh, you're not a child of our home. I don't put you in a cage.
Commit a crime and get back to me.
Yeah, if you want to come to my room, you'll have to be convicted first.
Oh, we gotta do crimes.
We gotta do crimes.
Be gay, do crimes.
The only one to do crimes is that's a rather high hurdle to clear. Goodness me! Look at how long we've been talking.
I know.
Is it dinner o'clock already? I was just about to feed Ally her lunch.
Ally?
Ally?
No, she's an ally.
Oh, it's Ally
She's
McBeal.
my ally.
It's an Ally McBeal reference, I assume.
Ally?
Maybe?
Ally? What? She's my favorite little angel. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off to the courtyard. Toodaloo.
Oh, this is Ally, I assume. No?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Toodaloo. Don't make me say it again, bitch.
Toodle fucking Lou.
Toodle fucking Lou.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
That wasn't
oh my
Ally, okay.
God.
Oh.
It was what? Oh, Ally.
No.
Ollie?
No. Sorry, you're confused. I asked if the fox was Ally, and someone in the chat says you'll meet Ally soon. So no, the fox wasn't Ally.
I see. I never got a chance to ask her about Dogen. Well, let's head over to Knightley's cell. Hi, Meatball.
I want to go through his shit.
You want to peep? Hold on here. Hold on a second.
Who's peeping?
March 28th, 1:43 p.m. Detention Center, holding cell. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. It's a shame our real pets don't have the discipline anime pets do. It's true.
It's true. Meatball. You don't like it when I pick you up. No. This is the victim's cell.
When did Mr. Knightley arrive in here again?
It was after the president's welcoming ceremony on the night of March 25th.
See, they added a toilet and they didn't have the decency to show Phoenix cleaning it.
Motherfucker,
would have been a great cameo.
That's what Phoenix goes up to the prison for.
Be on your knees cleaning my toilet.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Ally is her strap-on she uses for pegging.
He's just so resigned. So, when and how did he move over to the prison? There might be some evidence left that can answer that.
Hi, Mama. All right, let's get cracking, Mr. Edgeworth. Detention center, holding cell. Let's sniff them nooks and crannies.
Sniff the nooks and crannies.
He goes right to the toilet.
Yes, my boyfriend really likes these. It's not as dirty as I thought it would be.
Because Phoenix Wright cleans this shit.
He just cleans every toilet.
Every toilet.
Every toilet. And the toilet paper shows no signs of use. Does this man even take a shit?
L-Train.
He just leans down, smells the toilet paper roll, and is like, I don't think this has been used.
There's no poop particles on this at all.
No, okay. L-Train, thank you for the 5 bits. And I'm still reluctant to say this. L-Train. Plot twist. This is L-Train. Plot twist, Phoenix is the toilet in Knightley's cell.
And that's how Phoenix is at the prison at the time of the pegging.
Oh, shit! Oh, man, we got it working now.
And Looks
like there are no problems with the toilet.
And no problems at all.
There's a huge problem.
It's a man.
What is the problem?
It's totally awkward having the toilet out in the open like that. They need to think more about the end user.
I'd like to think about the user's end. This facility wasn't designed with the spirit of service in mind.
All right.
Take a shit.
No.
Take a shit.
No.
All you need to do is take a shit. I won't brush until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Snorting. This smells weird.
This newspaper. It's missing a few pages.
It smells like it's missing a few pages.
They appear to be torn out.
Torn up
And
newspaper.
yet the toilet paper was not used at all.
Dated the day before the murder, several pages have been torn out. He's got a little badge on his jacket.
Yeah. Why would someone tear out the pages from a newspaper?
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. So I guess today's goal is to gross out Martin as much as possible. If I'm the only one being grossed out here, I'm disappointed in all of you.
What do you mean today's goal?
Today's.
What's so gross about pegging?
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Maybe they used it to clean the cell instead of a rag.
Pegging? Clean the cell? It's quite possible.
E-Man316, thank you for following.
It's Horace Knightley's suit.
According to the results of my investigation,
What did you find out?
a man who looks good in a suit leaves a more favorable impression with the ladies.
Did
Not
I
relevant to me, Kay.
Ask?
Right.
Did I fucking ask?
Right, Yukarika, thank you for the 5 bits. Sorry I'm a disappointment, Martin, lol. Oh, what are you talking about? Why? Oh, right, because you're not grossed out. I see.
As you shouldn't be.
Next time, I'll investigate men who look good in frills.
I thought he was gonna say, please do. Please don't bother. I don't care about women.
Please investigate the effects of men with frills on spiky-haired men.
Yes, that's the
Specifically.
study I want. A study of at least 2 people. This looks like an uncomfortable bed to sleep in. But the pillow covers are clean. Not a speck of dust on them.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Factually incorrect. Phoenix wears a suit and he is terrible with women.
That's true.
You say that.
But does he look good in a suit? That's the question.
Oh, sorry. I got a message from somebody else and now I've been thrown off. Sorry, guys. Responding to somebody's email, message. All right, we're good. That's me, E-Man316. Hope you're doing okay. Is this what the bed at Gummy's place looks like as well?
What the fuck?
What bed?
No. I don't know what his bed looks like. If my hunch is correct, he has an old beat-up mattress lying around in his room.
His hunch.
Like a fucking lazy mattress.
Ari Usil, thank you for the
laying
follow. All right. I guess he's already said that. Okay.
We should probably check out the
No,
floor.
the floor, the floor.
Oh, sorry.
The floor, there's all that dust, see? I'm gonna sniff it. Ah? Something seems off.
The floor here is clean. Was it mopped recently? Floor wiped clean. There doesn't seem to be anything in the cell to wipe the floor with. Interesting.
He's a big boy. It seems strange that only the area in front of the bed has been wiped clean.
Alright. Okay. I'm guessing he, like, wrote something down or something.
Maybe?
Maybe try
I don't
logicking.
remember.
Oh, we've still got other stuff to look at.
I'm gonna sniff all this stuff.
Oh, he's got... Oh, hang on. I guess it's
The
easy. Crime and...
great something in 80 days?
Crime
The Great
Establishment.
Estate?
The Great Escape in 80 Days.
Prison Life for
Prison
Dummies.
life for
Dummies.
dummies.
Animals hack.
The Hound Minister. Or
The
something.
Hound Whisperer?
The Hound Whistler, I think you're right.
Yeah, something like that.
And the Wonderful Warden of Curs?
Cuffs.
Cuffs. Oh. Okay. Well, I
He's
appreciate
like into some stuff.
I'm glad you enjoy it, Emans316. Thank you for watching. He is into some stuff. Let's just see if Edgeworth likes him. There are a lot of books here. What's this? The Wonderful Warden of Hours.
Oh.
The Hound Whistler. The Animal Shack
yeah.
Redemption.
Animal Shack
Okay.
Redemption.
They would have read it anyway. Sion402, thank you for the 200 bits. Hello, Martin, Marin, and Soupy. Hope all is well today. All is pretty good right now. I hope you're doing
We're
okay.
Hope you're doing well.
conscious.
Yes,
did
we are.
it.
He showed up.
Mr. Knightley, he was surprisingly good person.
Oh, yeah.
Because of his choice in books?
He didn't even live here.
He had one day.
This place provides the books for the visitor's own edification. These books are supposed to help you grow as a human being. Prison Life for Dummies.
I'll be taking this one.
These books were written by model prisoners and former inmates.
Ah, here's a helpful book. The Great Escape in 80 Days, based on a true story. Oh, check this one out. Crime and Establishment, How to Make Money in Prison.
Crime and girl bossing.
Problems with this detention center may run deeper than I thought.
So the prisoners wrote these books, and some of them have different ideas than others, I guess.
How to escape prison.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. There is a menu. Are we sure this is not a hotel disguised as a prison? Is this a menu? Oh, yeah, there is a menu.
Wow.
It's probably a menu from that bloody awful restaurant.
Like option 1, slop. Option 2, slop.
What was that restaurant from the third game, though?
Trebion.
It's from that, I bet. Mr. Edgeworth, is this a dining menu?
You can choose your daily meals in this detention center. However, unless you have the money, you won't be able to choose what you want to eat.
In the end, the world revolves around money. Doesn't this mean that the rich won't have to reflect on their crimes?
Oh, relevant.
Yes, well, those who come here haven't been declared guilty yet. There are a few good people who don't need to reflect. Probably.
Character development.
It sounds like you're just making excuses for them, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
Potato, I'm surprised that Edgeworth didn't say a book about an escape. Well, it probably is not that good. After all, if they escaped successfully, why would their books still be here? Good point. Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. Really makes you think, Mr. Edgeworth. No worries, was just Jerry. Have fun lurking. I hope that your cooking goes well.
Why should I have to come up with excuses for the detention center?
All right, let's check out this paper.
Ah, there's something on the desk.
It seems to be some kind of memo. Let me take a closer look.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Are these his books, or are they in all of the cells? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm going to guess that they probably have...
I think they belong to the prison, and they just put them in there.
Yeah.
There might be like a selection of books, like a list, and then they just put whatever in the rooms.
Next move is bishop to g2. Next, I move rook. No, pawn to g6. So he was playing chess with someone, likely going to be Dogan, I imagine. Or
I believe so.
I imagine.
This is chess notation. It was probably the victims.
What's chess notation?
It's a memo that records the positions of the pieces on a chessboard. This is a good match. My next move would be pawn to... No, actually, before that.
Mr. Edgeworth, this is no time to be playing chess. Who are you, Takahata 101?
You're right.
Hold on, I'm in the chess dimension.
The positions of the chess pieces recorded in this memo. I feel like I've seen something similar somewhere else.
Literally the room you were just in?
I should take a closer look at the evidence I've collected.
Okay, so
I'm assuming a deduction.
Right. Let's look at the organizer. So we've got, I mean, I assume, yeah, we just logic the two chess things, right?
Probably. Did we get the
deduce?
Oh yeah, deduce and then present the chessboard.
Maybe the three-headed dog.
Pound piece. All right.
Yeah.
This chess notation, I've seen it before.
You're still thinking about chess. Focus on the investigation. Focus.
Eat my dick, Kay. Chess is quite important to this investigation. First of all, we go into the chess dimension every fucking time we have a conversation with somebody. Second of all, the guy's name is Rook. Kay, look at this.
Are you seeing this shit, Kay?
Are these the chess pieces from Dogen's cell? I don't know much about the rules of chess.
The rules of chess are not important here. Look at the positions of the chess pieces in this memo, and the pieces on Dogen's cell. On in prepositions. Don't raise rent, y'all. That's my proposition. Do you notice anything?
Marin,
I'm gonna be a
taking a
politician
stand.
now.
Ah! I don't know anything about the different chess pieces. But if you flip the board around, the positions of the chess pieces are completely the same.
Yes, although the memo doesn't include the Cerberus chess piece. The positions of the other chess pieces are identical.
What's going on here?
I always play correspondence chess.
Yes. It might be hard to believe, but Dogen's chess opponent was...
Ah! You okay?
Yes.
Are you saying he was playing against Mr. Knightley?
That was my, what's the word? Epiphany noise.
Oh, I see.
With this, we now have the evidence to link Dogen with the victim.
I thought your epiphany noise was supposed to be Eureka.
That's what it started
Knightley's
as, and then I
memo
could
data
confirm
jotted
it.
down in my organizer. Sorry, I was having to download some stuff. Alright.
Some pornography?
No, stuff for work. Okay, let's see.
Work
In the
pornography?
pornography business?
Sure, you know me.
Making prawn.
Torn up newspaper and floor wiped clean. Do those seem... I don't think they're related.
Is that what they call
Unless they wiped it up with the newspaper, but I don't know.
Maybe, but I don't think we
It
have
might
any...
be too early for that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Marin?
I was gonna say, is that what they call like shrimp fisherman pornographer?
I was trying to like make a joke like that, but I couldn't get there. So I just gave up on it. But then you went for it. So I appreciate you, Marin.
Oh, the reflection in the mirror.
He's looking
I
good.
look good.
Ah,
I just had 2 jinx with 2 separate people at the same time.
it's a security camera. A great thief's arch enemy. I guess they don't take too kindly to thieves here.
There's no reason for a detention center to be kind to thieves. Bitch. Guard!
They shouldn't even be letting them have mirrors in there.
Yeah, you could break it.
It's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Usually they
like-
just do like very shiny metal.
Hmm. I would like you to check the footage of the security camera. If you find any problems, report to me at once.
Understood, sir. Alright. I know I just looked at this, but...
The security camera is clearly visible in the mirror's reflection.
Sniff his toothbrush.
I don't like it. It's like a constant reminder you're being watched. Like you're in a prison or something.
I understand your feelings, however...
I definitely don't want to live in a place like this.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Every morning I'd be reminded again while I'm in the sink. Oh, sorry.
Bless you.
That I need to look good for the camera.
Don't get too worked up. Don't get too worked up about it.
Mitch Motown, thank you for the 10 bits. I've got it. Dogen was going to lose, so he murdered Knightley. That's motive. Case closed. Chess is serious
Nailed
business
it.
after all. Alright, let's keep going.
Windows with iron bars. There are no signs of tampering. doesn't look like the criminal could have escaped through here.
Maybe we should try logicking together those two things, because I don't know if there's much else in here to investigate.
Not in here, no, it doesn't seem to be.
Have we checked out what that thing on the floor next to the chair is?
The weight or whatever.
Oh, is that a weight? Okay.
I think so. Keeping the desk down, yeah.
Yeah.
Azel Magia, thank you.
I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Yeah.
I guess that means you're gay if you have.
That means you're gay.
But everyone's gay now.
If you have a window with iron bars in them, you're gay. Azel Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Knife to neck 4. Love it. All right.
A lot happening.
All right. We're having a prison rave. Thank you, Maya. What if these iron bars are removable? Let me inspect them for future reference.
Hey, now's not the time for that. We're in the middle of an investigation.
Who is Meatball? Are you investigating?
I guess we'll try logicking.
Yeah.
Let's think about it, Meatball.
Maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The floor here is clean. It was probably wiped down with something.
Because someone did... can't remember if it was Edgeworth or Kay, but somebody mentioned that there wasn't anything to wipe the floor down with.
Right.
Yeah.
Did someone spill grape juice here?
And then flush it down the toilet. I don't know exactly what was wiped away, but I can imagine what was... Life is hard. I can imagine what was used to wipe it. It's very likely it was this torn-up newspaper.
Couldn't he have asked one of the guards if he could borrow a cleaning rag?
Perhaps it was something he didn't want the guards to see. A tiny poop, perhaps.
Yeah, they hate that.
He didn't make it to the toilet 5 feet away.
Wiped
Just
floor,
a little bit of throw up.
Wiped floor data jotted down in my organizer.
Who doesn't throw up just a tiny
Just
bit
a
from
tiny
time
bit.
to time?
You know, if you don't want to swallow, just the throw up that
Come
you
on.
puke when you try to... when you burp.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Burp is what I thought you were going for there.
What the fuck, you guys? Jesus. Oh, so this is what our investigation turned up. I don't know what you think causes me to throw up, but...
Is it burping?
Marin? Sometimes you burp and it's a little painful and a little bit of bile comes up and you're like, ew, gross. And you just gotta have to swallow it. And you're like, ah.
Now I'm gonna worry about every future time you burp while we're doing these streams.
Like, it doesn't happen a lot, all right?
It doesn't happen a lot. The
Not
burps
a lot.
do.
The burps do, yes. But I'm just saying, you know. It seems we found a major connection between the victim and Dogen. Just a little bit of throw up. Korewa terrible!
Might be Ray.
Huh? What happened?
Nope.
Oh.
Korewa security camera recorded something Korewa terrible.
What? What are you fucking... What? Just let me see it.
Korewa, of course, sir. I have a Korewa
so
portable
bad.
playback device right here.
You are so bad. Let me see it.
Oh, shit. What? Ooh, ooh.
Whoa. Whoa.
Using that Nintendo DS hardware to its
Damn.
fullest there.
Korewa. Korewa.
Korewa.
Korewa.
This black thing has got to be that doggy, right?
No, it's a cat. It's so small.
It was
Or a
so small.
raccoon. Up until this point, I thought the murder took place inside the prison. But it appears I was mistaken.
It's a chupacabra.
The place where Knightley was attacked was...
Looked like the passageway?
I think it's the holding cell
Holding cell.
in the detention center.
Oh,
on
of
the
course,
left
because there was a... There were bars and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Let's watch the tape one more time, Apollo. I don't get it.
Take that. Maybe we.
Is that something that
traumatize Mike
happens?
Beacons again. Oh no. It was the detention center. And furthermore, he was attacked by Dogen's dog. Korewa, the decisive evidence desk.
Security footage data jotted down in my organizer.
Is that what they watched the tape on?
Turnabout Serenade.
It's a little tiny portable.
I only ever
feed
played
test
Turnabout
center.
Serenade once because that is a weird fucking case.
Which one is that?
It's in Ace Attorney 4.
Oh, I haven't got there yet.
Yeah. Sugar, sugar.
Yeah, you're gonna have to play her, by the way.
If Knightley was killed in this room, then this piece of evidence we found in the cell takes on a new meaning. Ring-a-ding! Which piece of evidence takes on a new meaning if the murder occurred in the holding cell? I guess the sheet? The rope? The body? The glove?
Yeah, because they don't have access.
I mean, the glove was from Sawit finding his body.
Right.
So
That's true.
that I
So,
think is okay.
the dog?
The dog.
Because how could the dog get out of the prison? What about can we...
Maybe it's the wiped floor because maybe it was
Instructions.
blood that was wiped away, probably.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Take that!
Oh, there we go.
For some reason, someone wiped the floor clean.
James Romero, thank you for the follow.
You think there would be more blood than just right there, though?
Yeah, and you think it would leave a bit of a stain even if he wiped it.
And not directly in front of the bed?
Yeah.
Also, newspaper is not absorbent.
No.
Yeah.
Not the way that this would have to be.
We're just criticizing the way they cleaned up the blood, and we're just like, we could do a way better job.
You had toilet paper right there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I
C2J.
sniffed
and
and
the
it was
toilet
not
to
even
get rid of
touched.
the evidence.
It's possible they were wiping away bloodstains.
Where's that luminol? Yeah.
Thank you for your hard work. While I have your attention from my weird stretching noise, may I ask for one more favor?
Korewa, what would that be?
I hate
May I
you
have a
so
keys?
much. There would be a detective. There should be a detective by the name of Dick Dokum.
Dick Dumbshoe.
Dick Dukum in the
Duke Nukem.
detention center or the prison. I think I have to pee. I think is what's
Do
happening.
you need a break? Do you need a break?
Yeah, I need to go.
I was
real
also
quick.
going to ask for a break
You
real
guys
quick.
take a break
I'll
real
go.
quick.
We'll be right back.
All right. While we're waiting to learn more about Dick Dumbshoe, Duke Nukem, I'll want to give thanks to Deruoni-chan. Thank you for the follow. Yes, I apologize for not streaming Master Duel these last few days. Honestly, the first day I booked a recording session like right in the sweet spot, like in the middle of where I would stream, and I just didn't have it in me to do the recording and also stream. And then Tuesday I was just feeling really worse for wear, and I really couldn't get much done at all. Today I'm feeling okay, but I've got my Stellara injection coming up this weekend, so I'm not looking forward to that. I usually feel my worst right before and right after. So, who wins tonight, Cody or Sammy? Honestly, I don't know. I actually don't know. I haven't been paying that close attention to that particular match or how it's being booked, so sorry. But I guess I'd have to say Cody just because it's Cody. And I feel like 9 times out of 10, you betting against him is a bad idea. Awesome Chair 99, thank you for the 10 bits. Just got here. Could you give a quick summary of what happened so far today? We talked to the assassin, Dogen, the Bakura-sounding guy in his cell, and basically learned that he was in his cell the whole time, but he has been playing correspondence chess with someone else in the prison. And we've just learned that it was actually Horace Knightley, the murder victim that died, who he was playing chess with, and we found a strange spot on the floor where he'd wiped something clean, presumably blood. We're not sure who has died where.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back. Was that Horace Knightley that got taken out? Because the footage made it unclear.
I think so, yeah, because we're talking about how he was killed in his holding cell. So what probably happened is he got attacked by like a prison animal, and it sort of seems like maybe somebody moved his body after the fact to cover up.
He got relocated. He got like wrapped up in the cloth, in the sheet.
Yeah.
With the rope, presumably. Over Solar, thank you for the 50 bits. I finally played Master Duel yesterday. Congrats. I played my first ranked duel and it was going against a tier 1 deck. I won with 200 life points because I outlasted my opponent until they decked out. Yugi would be proud. Way to make life difficult for that guy. You're super special awesome. Alright, I'm enjoying Master Duel. I'm not good at Yu-Gi-Oh, but I enjoy the game. I lose more often than I win. But I tell you what, I do okay with those Shiranui cards. They seem fun. I like the zombies. I didn't realize that Shiranui were zombies while I was playing them. I should have realized because they involve the graveyard so much, but I like zombies. Zombies are just, even outside of Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm a fan of zombies. As you'll know if you watched our 7 Days to Die stream the other week.
Yes.
We've got a 7 Days to Die game going with our friends right now, and I'm the guy who goes out mining and getting resources for everybody. It was Jake Marshall disguised as Bruce Goodman who assaulted Knightley.
Should I please have some of your blood?
Oh, you're playing the Shiranui solo mode right now. You get a pretty good deck from that Deroni-chan, honestly.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Ryu Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. If you're having fun while playing, then you are winning. It's true. It's true. Am I the zombie guy? Welcome back, Soupy. All right.
There should be a detective by the name of Dick Gumshoe in the detention center of the prison.
Tell him I want a kiss.
I want a kiss, and then I would like you to give him a massage.
I would like to squeeze them.
I don't know what it means.
He's like, oh, I know what it means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Also, passed on. Tell him to check this room for traces of blood and give the results to me.
Was the motorboat thing a deleted scene or a blooper? I forget. Is that actually what he says?
I think it might have been a deleted, like.
Because I feel like the I would like to squeeze them is in the episode, but I don't think the motorboat thing is.
I think you're right.
Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. Unfortunately, I've reached Platinum rank in MD, so every ranked duel starts with my opponent's first turn taking half an hour and summoning every link card in existence before I get to go. Ooh, I'm not looking forward to that.
Sounds like you got 2 OP.
This sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh! Konniwa, yes, sir!
You got too good, Rock Ruland.
Explaining their moves before putting down every card to
Hey,
themselves.
Edwin, good to see you. I don't know if you've been here long.
Edwin!
Wiped floor data updated in my organizer.
This should corner that old coot.
No, not yet. Motherfucker, we still don't know how Knightley and the dog moved from here to the prison.
Okay, so they are pretty sure that it was Dogen at this point.
I mean, that's the most likely suspect, right? Because of the dog.
Right.
Yeah, but they still would have needed somebody to figure out how to move them between the jail and the prison.
I still think something's up, though. I feel like the menu is involved. There's a reason they're showing us that menu. I feel like they put something.
Showing us what a nice jail it is.
Ever since I saw that dog with its mouth on his neck, I was like, they framed this assassin guy. I don't know if this is true. They put like food on his neck piece or something and made it want to put his mouth on it to try and trick people. Summit is up.
They did say that he was already dead when the dog attacked him.
Right.
Right.
So.
All right. Who do you think wins?
Well, the first time, yeah.
Who do you think wins the male Royal Rumble? Who's in it?
What?
The Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
No, Dick Gumshoe's gonna win the Royal Rumble.
I mean, he's got the strength, but does he have the heart?
That's just it.
How dare you!
No, I mean like, can he do it morally?
The loading crew, thank you so much for the raid.
He's a police officer. He doesn't like to have guns.
I suppose, but he gives those guns to children out of the good of his heart. I guess it would be, but you know, like, what if you told him that all of those wrestlers were committing crimes against each other? And then he'd be like, stop it, pal, and he'd throw him out of the ring.
Okay, yeah, you have to, like, you know, somehow try to convince him he's doing his job.
Thank you so much for the raid, loading crew. I hope you guys had a good Dungeons & Dragons stream. Everybody show some love and follows to the loading crew. In my opinion, the Steel Samurai is a shoo-in to win the Royal Rumble.
What about the Jammin' Ninja?
That motherfucker's dead.
That guy, why would they push him? Ryu Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. Anubis was ordered to move the body, although Knightley being ordered to be killed to hide the fake assassination does sound like something that would happen, and who better to do that than an assassin already in the place he's in? Now that I think
surely
about
if it was the dog, there would be like a trail of blood through the hallway.
Yeah. But now that I think about it, this all is a cover-up.
Yeah.
They're trying to manipulate the narrative.
Yeah.
He wasn't killed because somebody didn't like him. He was killed because he's
involved in the assassin. They're trying to make him a patsy.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits.
Martin,
see how
you pressed your brain button.
Yeah, but this is so much more interesting than the last game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Are we certain that Knightley didn't die from an unfortunate pegging accident? This was no pegging accident.
100%.
You can't die from a pegging accident.
This was an intentional pegging murder.
This woman wanted to peg him to death.
That's true, but once we figure that out...
There's only one woman I know who could do such a thing.
Callisto!
Where should we check out next, Mr. Edgeworth? The Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. I don't know, Martin, I feel like this case could use more ugly suitcases. See, that was fun, though. I liked the suitcase.
That was funny.
The guards here might know something about the murder.
That was a rare case of a character having a genuinely funny and endearing and entertaining character quirk in that game.
Being a bad designer.
Yeah.
That, and then just like the awkwardness that results when she's like, do you like it? He's just like, no.
Absolutely.
Here you go.
Not.
And then he immediately gets rid of it.
Oh, now I definitely can't fuck you.
Yeah.
And then the next scene is him just using it to drop off money.
Yeah, that was funny.
You say this?
Not yet.
I like that your whole avatar lights up when you take a hit.
Hell yeah. Let's see if we can learn any new details from them. Here we go with our new sprites. La 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 la. I look so damn pretty.
March 28th, 2:15 p.m. Detention Center hallway.
Like, just look at his
All
thigh.
right, let's continue our...
Very juicy thigh.
Hey,
And then
what's
he's
up,
like,
man?
Oh, it's our boy.
Oh, sorry to intrude.
He's like, did someone say there was gonna be some pegging around here?
Does anybody remember I got shot last week?
Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor and the little lady.
What if he pegs them too?
Stop it.
Everyone's
Fancy
gonna
meeting
peg.
you here.
Get in the peg soup. Making some peg stew.
The what now, huh?
Tastes like silicone.
Dear God.
This
And
man
other
is
things.
This man is Shilong Lang, an Interpol agent.
And Kokuno Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. Lang! Yes, me.
Where is my pegging suit?
Why do you need to know?
About 2 weeks ago, he was in charge of investigating one of my cases.
Wildfire BB, thank you for the 5 bits. Oh, F yeah, it's going down. It's our boy Lang. And Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. And Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. Peg soup. Is that what kind of soup you are, Soupy?
That's the soup of the day, guys.
All right.
Soupy is gender fluid, okay? So no same soup. Can't be the same soup every day.
The soup is the fluid.
Yeah, the soup is fluid.
That is my gender fluid. Soup. Those are your pronouns now. Soup, sir. Soup.
Oh.
Super.
Soups.
It's going to be a long investigation.
Hey, we're discovering things. It's just things about me.
Yeah. We're learning about ourselves. And isn't that what we really need to do here? I would have thought he'd return to his native country of Zhengfa by now.
This is Ace Attorney Investigations and Self-Reflection.
Right.
Agent Lang, what brings you here, aside from my sweet ass?
Just some boring work. Nothing you need to know about. On top of a black dog, we meet a black wolf.
Is he a black wolf?
You came alone today, huh, Agent Lang? I guess it's like a... Is it trying to be a play on black sheep or something? I don't know.
Maybe.
Black wolf.
Blonde wolf.
If Soupy were a wrestling champion, would that catchphrase be... Ah!
That would be my catchphrase.
Killer Kill says, pay attention or you might get pregnant. Thank you, Ninja Warlord, for cashing in your proto-badger.
Pegananan.
Would the catchphrase be, they're going to bury what's left of you in a soup can?
Pegananan.
No, her Soupy's catchphrase would just be like Steve Austin's, where he's like, he's going to open a can of whoop-ass, but they would just open an actual can of soup.
Can of soup ass.
Soup ass.
I hope that Soupy just has shirts that say Soup 316.
I like the Azumanga. It just says, ah.
Ah.
Oh my god, no, you gotta do Soup 316 because that's how long you gotta heat up your soup for.
3 minutes, 16 seconds. And my thing will be like I will have my opponent knocked out before the soup is ready.
Yes. Usually he'd have a huge police force with him, and you just dump it on their face.
Mr. Prosecutor, seems you've been busy these past few days.
These past few days? Is he referring to the incident with the Zhengfa president?
The sunglass kid.
What else is he referring to, bro?
Perhaps
it's been like a week.
Game? Yeah. I would have thought you'd be involved in his security too. You son of a bitch.
What? Our president doesn't even trust his own country's police force.
Also, how are you walking around with that bullet wound in your leg?
Look at the results. I'm good. Look at the results of hiring a private security company.
It's like, I got over it.
It's laughable.
I licked it. It's fine. Agent Lang doesn't trust... Blah, 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 blah. Beep, 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 beep. Agent Lang doesn't trust prosecutors or the courts.
Or hospitals.
Or doctors.
Or doctors, or really any authority aside from myself. He brings along a large force of capable policemen to thoroughly investigate the
crimes. To be
fair,
if his option is to go see Dr. Hottie, I don't blame him.
That's true.
That's the only doctor in town.
Yeah.
All the rest of them dropped out from COVID. Yes, if you and your subordinates had been there, the results might have been different.
My subordinates, huh? They're no longer with me. Rest in peace.
Ryu
a lot's happened since last week.
Did you get fired?
Ryu couldn't get the 5 bits. He got over it just like he got over that cold in early Yu-Gi-Oh! Lol. I don't...
Yeah, I got over that cold. I forgot about that.
That was one of my... Not to go on a Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge tangent. But honestly, that was like one of the first things I noticed that was a inconsistency that in my mind felt like me genuinely like noticing something that hadn't been noticed before. Because for those of you who don't know, there's a plot point where Joey smells my Valentine's cards and knows that she's put perfume on them. Not that it really changes the duel that much, but it changes his attitude towards it. But then in like 2 episodes before, they make a big deal about how he has a cold. Now, obviously, you can smell when you got a cold. It's not that bad. But in my mind, I was like, that's a huge plot hole.
I can't smell when I have a cold.
It is difficult.
I can't breathe when I have a cold. But then I can't breathe normally, so...
Oh.
You're like, I can never smell.
They're not with you? Yeah.
Funny. Looks like I'm a real lone wolf now. Yeah. Woo!
I made myself laugh.
He laughs so he doesn't cry.
Agent Lang, just what happened exactly?
Ryu,
what happened?
Ryu Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. It was an inconsistency that literally always bothered me as a kid, so I laughed so hard at that joke. Well, I'm glad. And Ice Clouds, thank you for resubbing for 10 months there. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. And Derek Anthony... Yes. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Could Joey have taken some cold medicine before the duel? He could have, but knowing Joey, he didn't pack that shit.
It's just a Dayquil advertisement.
I hope he took Benadryl and he was just high off his
Hey, what's up? I'm here to duel. Didn't I tell you? It's nothing you need to know about. One question though, why is your face all swirly? The Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. I don't really get Mai's perfume trick anyway. Not only would the smells blend together, yes, but how does knowing what her card is before she looks at it give her more of an advantage than looking at it? It's not like she was reorganizing her deck with search cards to get the stuff she wanted. Well, this... we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, sorry. This was back in the day where they really hadn't figured out the rules of the card game, so I feel like for all they knew back then, you could just bluff your way through a win. And a lot of it was more about her intimidating her opponent into thinking that she had magical powers, which... Yeah, that was the main thing.
Playing mind games.
She's playing mind games.
So before they really worked out like the rules of the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, it was basically poker with monsters, is what I'm hearing.
With less rules, I guess, like, because they kept changing them. Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. It was because she was more or less playing people's heads more than the actual card games. It's true. You don't play...
You don't play the cards, you play your opponent.
That's right.
Ooh.
Get that office administrator job.
Ooh. Yeah.
Well, be seeing you, Mr. Prosecutor.
Prosecutor.
Prosecutor. Mr. Lang, I wonder what happened.
He's a free agent.
He got shot.
He did.
He got shot. What happened.
So they had to...
How come nobody remembers?
Yes, it troubles me too, but there's nothing we can do about it for now. Okay, let us continue with our own investigation.
Got it. First, let's ask those guards a few questions.
You gotta read it, Martin.
What's up?
You gotta
and
read
Koku
it,
no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. My pegging? Lol.
Yes! Yes! I'm here to subscribe to your newsletter. I am interested. She, yes, would definitely peg, has pegged, will peg.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 5 bits. Lang's men are probably meeting Callisto you to get pegged, or they left because she can't peg them anymore.
I think they're all just back there taking turns.
Good God. The coughing really adds to the seedy nature of what we're describing.
I have to cough out my joy.
Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. He wouldn't go along with the fake assassination plot, probably. That's true. He probably is going rogue. Korewa, this is a difficult case.
I fucking hate you so much. What is wrong with you? Is something troubling you?
Korewa, sir, one of my Korewa uniforms has gone Korewa missing.
I'm so upset.
But I'm Korewa certain that I placed it in this Korewa locker. Maybe the uniform grew legs and walked off somewhere.
What kind of logic is that?
In any case, I wish you the best in your search. I'll be rooting for you.
Korewa, yes! Thank you for your Korewa support. Hajime mashite. Stolen uniform data jotted down in my organizer. That guy we got a little side quest, find this guy's uniform. Having said that, it's probably because the person in the footage kind of looked like they had a uniform on, right?
Yeah. I think it was just Knightley's outfit because
really?
he already wears like a suit and tie.
But somebody must have used a uniform to get the body transported.
Probably.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Translation, K stole it. I don't know. I feel like K hasn't had any successful thieving so far.
The resume is lacking. This door leads to the surveillance room.
Surveillance? Does this mean we're being watched? You'll have to tone down your shenanigans, Mr. Edgeworth.
Excuse me?
Stop with the shenanigans.
Vampiro,
You're
thank you.
Embarrassing me.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Korewa, dogs aren't real.
I hate everyone. Go back home.
No dogs here. That's probably what Knightley thought right before he got attacked.
What are you trying to accuse me of?
How is Kay's sprite in the lower screen so much cuter than her talking sprite? I think it's because she's head-on, so she kind of has that kind of like... kind of quality.
Though, I do think that I'm not as big a fan of the sprite artwork in this game.
Oh, really?
To be honest.
You've been drooling over this guy.
Well, I meant like,
like
when
the
they
talking,
pop
right?
up. Like the little visual novel sprites.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm not as big of a fan as the designs in this game. I like them better in the other games.
They should have made it like when you're able to like walk around like this, like when you're outside of the visual novel part. They should have made it a platformer.
That's awful. This is a security gate with a metal detector.
Just like the game just has like 2 wildly different phases.
Don't you feel nervous whenever you pass through one of these? It's like how you get nervous when you see a policeman, but you've done nothing wrong.
Perhaps you don't carry around pussy weed and get nervous around the police?
Carry around what?
You heard me. Pussy weed. Wait, have you seen Broad City?
Let's take a minute to talk about
Oh, yeah! I totally forgot about that part.
If you haven't seen Broad City, you have to.
Oh, Broad City is so funny.
that. It's great.
Hell yeah. Perhaps you get nervous around the police because you're the self-proclaimed great thief.
Edwin wants to see Edgeworth hopping around going, Waha! Yahoo! And hello, my name is Chris Pratt.
Hello, my name is Chris Pratt.
You know,
I will be voicing Chris Pratt.
The Rock just said that he's going to be playing a character, he's going to be cast in a video game movie from a franchise that he's been playing for years. What if he is playing Phoenix Wright?
Oh. Do you think... he would make a good Gant, though.
He would make a good Gant.
Or a good Gumshoe, if he just acted dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, Gumshoe Rock! That would be so cute.
Right?
Yeah,
I would really love
he's
that.
Gumshoe.
Yes.
But we still have Mads Mikkelsen and
Yes.
Oscar Isaac as Edgeworth and Phoenix.
You know, though, I am intrigued by an Edgeworth and a Phoenix interpretation by The Rock. I feel as though he would not be a terrible choice for the Rock.
I'd like to
Edgeworth.
see John Cena.
He's got the range.
John Cena as Matt on guard.
What? And instead, when he fucking like reveals the scar, he just does the "you can't see me,"
Yeah.
but the scar like
Yeah.
appears behind his fingers, like.
All right.
Yeah, but who is John Cena's like long-going feud with? Like Juan Corrida.
Batista.
No, John Cena is with the old bag. Edwin is right. These are the guards' lockers.
I bet they keep their uniforms and snacks inside.
What if Anthony Hopkins was fucking Von Karma?
Is he Von Karma or is he fucking Von Karma?
What if he was Von Karma's bitch boy?
Are you sure it wouldn't be the other way around?
Von Karma's Anthony Hopkins bitch boy.
Yeah. I think that's more their dynamic.
He's like, I love Hearts in Atlantis. Favorite Stephen King novel. I would bend over. I would get on my knees for you, Anthony Hopkins. I would send men to prison wrongfully.
For Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins was the guy who was like, what if you kill his fucking father?
And
Fuck that kid.
Von Karma's just like, I didn't think about it like that before. But you're right.
Anyway, why snacks? Why you keep snacks in there?
If it were me, I'd definitely put snacks in there.
I don't know where you get that air of confidence.
Vampira, thank you for the 5 bits. A biopic of LK starring The Rock. Professor Psych, thank you for the follow, or Say. Sorry if I'm messing up your name. I'm okay, Wildfire VV. I was just... I realized that we were on a tangent, so I quickly wrote up a response to somebody. Somebody's asking
Martin
me
has
for...
enough time to get work done while Marin and I are just going off on shit.
I just figured I'd get stuff done.
We were talking about important things, all right? Character development. You there, have you seen a black dog around here?
Watashiwa, of course not.
I am going to fucking kill you!
Stop touching his shoulder like that.
I will sit on your face!
Watashiwa, if I had actually seen it, I wouldn't be Watashiwa standing around here so Watashiwa carefree. Did something happen with that doggy?
Hey, let's not press this matter any further so we don't have to allow this man to speak any more than he needs to. So Dogen's dog didn't come by the detention center.
It's interesting. We definitely saw an animal.
Ooh, there you are.
Aha. Hey, good to see you, Volcanic.
What up, Mr. Shields? Where'd you go?
Where indeed? I've been searching for you guys this whole time. Walking all around the prison is hard work, you know.
That's strange, seeing as you came from the opposite direction.
Eat my butt.
I've got some new information. You want to hear it, do you?
He sure changed the subject quickly. Was he getting pegged?
The Azel Magia.
To eat his butt.
Thank you for the 5 bits. His theme music sounds like 80s workout music. Sweating to the oldies.
I heard a little something from the guards. It seems Knightley caused a bit of an incident 2 days ago.
An incident? None.
You know how Simon said he came to visit Knightley, right? After the visit, when Knightley returned to his cell, naturally, a guard escorted Knightley back to his cell.
Yami Kisara, if this stream were retitled Begging 101, the content would be very different.
That's a different stream.
Very different.
I don't know what I said before this, but all of a sudden, Knightley struck the guard and knocked him out. It seems he was going to attempt a jailbreak. By the time the other guards arrived, the key to his cell had disappeared.
But there's been no reports of Knightley's jailbreak attempt 2 days ago.
You know, no jokes about his name, about me voicing this guy as Pegasus.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's strange, isn't it? Strange, isn't it? Right up until his death, he was still in his cell. Sorry, I love the Sonic OVA. What's more, Knightley claimed he never stole the key in the first place. In fact, they searched his cell, and the key was nowhere to be found.
Did the guard who was struck have anything to say?
Yes, he said, ouch!
Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. Yeah, Knightley probably knew he was going to be killed off because he knew too much. It's true, he was probably trying to get out of Dodge. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. That explains the book about escaping prison. It's true.
No one knows. He was taken to the hospital while he was still unconscious. You know, that Lang guy doesn't believe in hospitals. He's still there now, it seems.
That's because Lang goes to the vet.
Put me up on the table. I've been a good boy.
Where's my treat?
Oh no. Oh no. He really is. He's like one of those furries. Ones who go a little too far.
Do you know the South Park episode where they pretend they're in an anime and they accidentally like hit Butters in the face with a ninja star?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
So they try to make him look like a dog and take him to the vet.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's Lang when he was a baby.
That's, I
Oh
got
my
shot.
God,
We got to
Lang
go to the
is
vet.
Vampiro, I'm peg soup today.
Peg soup.
Oh god.
Did you say this?
No. I'm just thinking about what's in peg soup and I don't know if I like it.
It's not about what's
You were
in
one
peg
of the
soup.
perpetrators of peg
I know
soup.
I was, and now I'm being struck with psychic damage. In my confusion, I hurt myself. This is mental illness. So, in the end, we still don't know what happened.
And in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Nightly cell key data jotted down in my organizer.
It's you. Oh, that voice.
Oh.
Oh, a dumb child.
A child.
And a queen.
Oh, yes. What are you still doing hanging around here?
Well, you see, this is my ass.
Ah. Are you here to object our investigation and make me into a laughing stock?
Sebastian, I believe obstruct is the word you're looking for. This is like
Shut
the first
up,
line
Mummy.
I've had in 2 hours.
Well, you don't know. You said pork?
You're right, I did say pork.
In a way, I think his expression was apt.
A pleasure meeting you again, Judge Courtney. I am an asshole.
Yeah.
I know. You are an asshole, are you not?
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. It is Ace Attorney Jaden.
Well then, let's skip the formalities and celebrate our happy reunion with a hug.
Stop being creepy, you gross old man. Go back to prison.
Or maybe not.
Hey, thanks for the
It sounded like you were voicing what she was doing when she did that.
Yes.
Ryu Karika, thank you for gifting subs to Over Solar and L Train. Thank you so much, Ryu Karika.
Hey, thanks for the
That
super
needs to be a
special awesome
TikTok.
gift.
Incidentally, I heard you mention an assistant a moment ago.
I really need to make, if not a ban hammer animation, because we don't ban that many people, a horny bonk
Horny
animation.
bonk. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Horny bonk will get a lot more use.
Yeah.
What if it was Larry getting smacked?
He pops up like he does out the water, and she just
What
bonks.
if there
Yeah.
What if there were different animations for if you needed to bonk me or needed to bonk Marin?
Or the chat.
Or the
Yeah.
chat. Yeah, we're assistants of the Edgeworth Law Offices. At the Edgeworth Law Offices.
Prosecutors are civil servants. To open a side business is to betray the goddess of law.
Oh god, what? Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. This guy is starting to remind me of another perv, Larry Butts. He does like hugging, doesn't he?
But we need a pegging animation.
Yeah, we definitely need that.
We definitely need Callisto, somehow. As long as profit is not our objective, there shouldn't be a problem, right?
Yeah, that's it. Miles here is a volunteer worker. The purpose of my office isn't to make money. We're pro bono.
He's an unpaid intern. What a wonderful heart you have. Defending others without demanding payment.
I do have an amazing, charitable heart.
And a very wealthy sugar daddy.
More importantly, I'd like you to explain your reasons for arresting Simon Keys.
Everybody keeps telling me to blink 3 times if I need help. Sorry, I missed
Is
that.
that a challenge against me?
Oh, she said there's no need to, and he interrupted her. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
So
a
worked out.
challenge against me? No, I was speaking with Judge Courtney, bitch. Haha. I guess it can't be helped. If you want to take on the best, you will fall like the rest. Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha. I haven't said anything yet, but this is convenient.
I have wanted to bully a child lately.
I hate children. Then I will hear you out. What were your reasons for arresting Mr. Keys?
I see no need to inform you.
Just watch, Justine.
This guy's gonna fuck it up for everybody.
Shut the fuck up. Watch as I run around in circles against this useless prosecutor.
So his gimmick is he doesn't understand idioms? Is that his
Yeah.
thing? Oh, okay.
I think that's part of his thing, yeah.
He's a question mark, so he's clueless.
Huh?
I think you mean run circles around me. Yeah, that's what I meant. Prepare yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I guess there is another person besides Jaden that has a Karibo on his head. It's true. It's true. Reasons for arrest.
I remember I was cleaning out the closet one
You
time.
found
and
that
your
wig?
that Jaden wig fell out of it, and I was just, I freaked the fuck out because I thought something alive was.
You thought that was an
jumping out of
animal?
Yeah.
You got attacked by a wild Karibo.
Yeah. So you want to know my reasons for arresting that man? The answer is simple. Yes, we found traces of that guy over there.
Oh, you did?
How's that? Perfectly simple, perfectly decisive, right?
Yeah, nothing. There's nothing very definitive saying we found traces of that guy.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, of course. I was the first to notice it because I'm the best.
All right.
How am I supposed to go about pressing that?
The Azel Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. I like how his dumb music continues to play over his explanation. And Ankoku no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. Sebastian has beautiful eyes. Does it compensate for the rest? Lol. I think I like his character design a lot, honestly. I think he's cute.
What's that? Got nothing to say.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Hey, LK, are you going to wear that Jaden wig for a live stream? I'm going to have to find it. Yeah, I'm going to have to find it and be Jaden. Maybe if I'm playing...
if you can't find it, I suppose you can just wear an animal on your head and it's the same thing.
Get Gordon again.
Yeah.
I would love to play...
It would have survived like 3 moves if it came here.
Play Master Duel with the Jaden wig on. Do nothing but elemental heroes.
Now you need a Yami wig. Speechless in my presence?
Regardless, a wig would help.
Ugh. This guy sure talks a lot.
The best.
So you're the one who arrested Mr. Keys, I take it. Mr. DeBest, do you have the right to do such a thing? Well, obviously it was the police who carried out the arrest.
Vincent Munn, thank you for the follow. Vincent Munn, sorry.
But since it was under my direction, shouldn't it also count as my arrest?
You got a great butt.
As I expected.
Vampiro, thank you for resubscribing at tier 2 for 17 months. Korewa, you all got a great butt.
You guys are literally
how the
murdering
turntables.
me with the double R's. It's 1 R. There is
Use
no
as many R's as you want, guys.
No, there's no
Nothing
double R.
Nothing in this world is real. Everything's made up.
It's Japanifornian.
You can use like 14 R's if you want. It's fine.
It's
fine.
I hate everything. I'm gonna cry.
Everything is made up. Marin. Everything in the world.
Embryo Gaming, thank you for raiding. Shout out to Embryo Gaming. Let's give you a quick shout out there in the chat. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you enjoyed playing Tales of Arise. I hear that's a very good game.
It'd be difficult to deal with both of them at the same time, but not impossible. I can take 2 dicks at once.
Damn it. We're killing you with the spelling of words.
Yes, because Japanese is a real thing.
Yep.
Marin's like, you're killing me with the 2 R's. Now, how many dicks can Miles Edwards take?
The dicks are not real.
Nothing's real, Marin. Nothing is.
Welcome, Raiders. Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. This is Murica Marin. Volcanic, thank you for the host. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. It would be funny to have Jaden play this investigations game and come across this character that is basically a clone of him. Remember in one of the episodes shows Jaden playing a Game Boy. That's true. He does game. He gets his game on.
Her silence is troubling me. Just what is she thinking?
Turns out she's just no thoughts, head empty.
Reasons for arrest. So I'm guessing we're pressing on the traces.
I think so.
Traces.
Tracery.
I'm gonna shove a child. That guy over there. That is certainly vague.
One thing I'm glad that we've essentially... Actually, no, I say that, but they do have... It does happen every so often, is that when we're doing these rebuttals, there's always like a big, long... You can do it, Mr. Phoenix. You got this, etc. Like a little pep talk, and Phoenix is like, I don't think I got it. Edgeworth just seems to go in for it, you know?
Well, that's because he's good at his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Edgeworth is very independent. He's confident because he's had no one else to rely on but himself.
Wildfire Vivi, thank you for hosting. And Ankoku no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. America with their hamburgers and shit. Lol. Did you say that?
Yes. Well, don't they say the best hears one thing and understands 10? You're just being lazy. Explain it more clearly.
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
If it's all right with you, would you please explain it to them in more detail? I'm sure that everyone wants to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, see? There's no kore. You're right, Yami Kisara. All right, if you insist, Justine. We discovered that. Perhaps you didn't know, but the victim carried a chessboard with him.
Oh, duh.
From it, we found that suspect guy's, Simon Key's fingerprints.
Well done, Sebastian. I bless you on behalf of the goddess of law.
Volcanic says.
I said I feel like I have a lot in common with Sebastian right now because I have a tendency of just like saying the word shit and expecting people to know what it means.
Yeah.
And like I'll be like, hey, you know that shit about blah 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 blah. But in this case, like shit could be like a shovel, or shit could be like a movie, or shit could be like a policy concept. Like
my roommate will just straight up start a conversation in the middle of one of his thoughts.
Yeah.
Where we could have just not been talking for 10 minutes, and then he just does that. And I'm just like, you need to start from the beginning and explain to me what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Volcanic asks, what was the last game that all three of you played on a Game Boy or Game Boy Color? I myself never played.
I don't know the last game.
I myself don't think I ever played a Game Boy or Game Boy Color. I had a DS, that was my first handheld. So first handheld game I played was the Rub Rabbits. I think it was
Rub Rabbits.
What was it? Fucking Rub Rabbit. They were in it, but I think it was not the name of the game.
What the fuck is a Rub Rabbit?
It was like a mini game collection. The Rub Rabbits. It was one of the launch games for the DS.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
That sounds inappropriate.
It was a sequel to a game called Field of Magic XY. XX. Thank you for redeeming the Proto Badger, Neko Angelo. It were mini games.
I don't know the last game that I played on the Game Boy Color, but I remember I got it for my 8th birthday, and I got Pokemon Blue.
That's a good one.
I don't remember the last game that I played, but I do remember the first ones, because I remember my dad gave me a Game Boy, or my grandma, somebody. It was a big, fat, green one. And I had one of those light attachments because it didn't have a backlight.
Yeah, they didn't used to have backlights, so I remember getting like the little, like, the things that are kind of like book lights, but you plug them into your Game Boy.
Yeah, so I had one of those so I could play it at night or in the car or whatever, and then I found out I got car sick.
Yay.
The game that everybody on the bus would play was Tetris. Everybody who had a Game Boy had Tetris out all the time.
I love Tetris.
I had Tetris on the computer, and I couldn't really get into it, but I really liked playing the Tamagotchi game for the Game Boy, Mortal Kombat for the Game Boy. I was terrible at it. And then
I got news for you.
I remember getting...
That means you're gay.
Unfortunately, if you played Mortal Kombat for the Game Boy, that means you're gay, according to Lena Kira.
There are lots of shirtless men in that game. And some pretty half-naked women, I guess, in my case.
It's like, what are you fighting half-naked for? To impress other men?
Yeah. But then I think the Pokemon game that I started with was Red, because that was the one that had Meowth in it. And I specifically got the one that I wanted.
Nice.
That one because of Meowth.
Do love Meowth. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Now instead of a chess game, I'm expecting him to break out some Yu-Gi-Oh cards to challenge Edgeworth. It's got those elemental heroes. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. I'm getting a very strong feeling that DeBest is also just being used by the PIC. Yeah, he seems like kind of their own like empty-headed like scapegoat that they can throw at people.
Yeah.
Duskbringer 13, thank you for the 10 bits. Sebastian is a perfect something, all right, though I refrain from saying what for stream's sake. You would be one of the few with restraint. Sonic...
Also, if you have a Switch and you're not playing Tetris 99, get on that shit. It's free.
Sonic X5000, thank you for the follow. And Ryu Kuriga, thank you for the 5 bits. I played the shit out of Tetris, and people try and say it's got no real-life use,
And I prove that wrong every time we pack to go camping or grocery shopping, so
I play too much Tetris and I look at a tile floor, like I'm just like having Tetris visions.
Yeah, sometimes shapes are like... Volcanic says play Tetris Effect Connected. I've heard Volcanic talk about this before, actually. It sounds fun. It sounds very zen.
There was a moment where I was really into the Disney Tsum Tsum, and I closed my eyes and would just see all the little Tsum Tsums on the back.
One time I played so much Grand Theft Auto that I heard police sirens, like, in my head all the time. It was weird.
I remember, like, a time where, like, I would play The Sims too much, and then I would see, like, an empty field and want to build stuff on it. But then I was also playing Katamari Damacy too much, so if I was in the city, I would want to roll things up.
One time I was playing so much Fallout 3 that I would just walk into a room and be like, okay, how much could I sell that toaster for? Can I break that apart and get, okay.
We just did like the gamer version of you might be a redneck if.
Yeah, basically.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. LK, I think you should have voiced Sebastian in my Jaden voice. I don't really have a Jaden voice.
Please amend your testimony. Are you all right with that, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
Yeah.
Oh man, GoldenEye, that was another one that the sounds would carry over. All right, so shall we present the chessboard here? Wait, glove. No.
Well, let's look at the chessboard, because did we find anything on it?
There was certainly nothing that I saw in it.
Simon brought it to him at his request.
You can open it from there. Hurry up and open it. What are you saying? Doesn't everyone blah, blah, blah? I think we already did this.
Yeah.
Oh, the voice.
I mean, I say we go ahead and... I would say we go ahead and present it.
Yeah, because I don't
see why not.
Yeah. Nanny Wendy, thank you for hosting.
Objection!
Yeah, hang on.
Objection! You
Wait,
fucking idiot.
Didn't he ask Simon to bring it to him? So that's why
right.
his fingerprints would be on it in the
right.
first place.
He brought it to the prison.
Found on the chessboard. Is that the ace up your sleeve? Ace in my sleeve? Oh, ace up my sleeve? Yes, the methods I use are always the best. This ace is my trump card. Ha 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 ha! Nailed ya! Well then, allow me to show you that it is not, in fact, a trump card at all. Simon Keyes was the one who sent this chessboard to the victim in the first place. So it's only natural some of his prints would be left on it.
What an idiot.
Well, that took way too long. These fingerprints are hardly decisive evidence. Perhaps your arrest was a little too rash?
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Korewa Eureka!
I hate everything.
Not enough R's in there, Vampiro.
I don't know how to say I hate everything in Japanese. If you write it in...
Korewa, watashi wa hate everything.
Rash. That's what I just got listening to you saying all that.
Rash. Thank you for the 5 bits. I like how it doesn't even play the objection music. Lol.
He's not worth it.
Begin with this. Wow. It took me a second.
Not worth it.
Even the game is just like, fuck him. To begin with, this incident occurred in the detention center and the prison. To suspect Simon just because he isn't a prisoner or a guard is a little unreasonable. Ah! What? What's with him all of a sudden? I finally get what you're trying to say. Rash, you mean we were too quick to arrest the guy, right? He was stuck on that. Well, sure, I was the first to lay eyes on him. And I was the first to notice the evidence. That was even faster. But I am not rash. Sure, Simon Keyes isn't a guard or a prisoner, but...
Sebastian.
Little Sebastian.
Subete ga daikirai. Because I hate you. Subete ga daikirai.
Are you sure it's not Watashi wa hate you?
Watashi wa hate you, Des. I don't actually know I shouldn't say that. I don't know what it means. Judge Courtney! What are you doing, Justine? Don't butt in like that.
Pardon me, Sebastian.
Ugh.
Yes, your words on the suspect are very interesting. Very good. However, shouldn't you get to the best part first?
I see everything. So Subete ga everything is daikirai. Maybe a bad or something terrible. I hate it.
Subete is going to be Daijobu.
Oh, Bokuro Kirai Mina. Alright, so I hate everyone. Yes.
It's been one line. Can we?
The best part!
Why don't you tell them about your wonderful reasoning regarding the murder weapon?
One, Justine. Nice suggestion.
Ryu Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. No, Marin, you should say Boku no Kirai Mina.
I hate everyone.
And Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Korewa, bye bye, little Sebastian.
Alright, so Daikirai sounds pretty promising when it comes to Mina ga Daikirai. Mr. Edgeworth, listen to my first-rate reasoning.
No.
Will this reasoning explain why you arrested Mr. Keys? I'm sure it will meet your expectations. Judge Courtney just changed the flow of the conversation. Just what is she planning?
What a helicopter mom.
Yeah, right? Murder weapons location.
It's obvious the murder weapon was a sharp metal object. Obvious. However, the prison mandates strict control over potentially lethal items.
No, it doesn't.
So that's why I've reasoned that the murder weapon was brought in from the outside.
But he's got chisels in that one cell, so it doesn't maintain strict.
Yes.
I mean, they probably keep track of them, but...
Sure.
You know.
It was hidden inside that chessboard. And since only the victim and the suspect's fingerprints were found on the chessboard, isn't it obvious who brought and used the murder weapon? I think what we might want to do is present the videotape to the first statement.
Oh.
We don't know what the murder weapon is, and like it shows him being attacked. Anyway,
Right.
at least it's clearer than his last testimony.
The sharp object one, you mean?
Yeah. It's the best reasoning you can get from Prosecutor the Best. How'd you like that? Now he's mixing up the best with his own name.
But
Been there, child.
But could someone really hide a weapon inside a gift sent to a prisoner?
You'll find a good place if you examine the inside of the chessboard.
I did. Are you saying that he just put it in?
I think we have to go through, like,
big fat dummy.
I think we have to go through, like, more of the dialogue and then
Okay.
investigate it again.
Sure.
Inside the chessboard? Is there some place to hide a weapon?
Click.
As I thought, there are only chess pieces inside. Beep boop.
Wow, what an annoying laugh. She's hanging out with Edgeworth, who goes, Manny Night Ranger, thank you for the follow. Or Manic Night Ranger, thank you for the follow.
Inside the chessboard, huh? Perhaps I should examine it a bit further.
Files are in the computer.
Maybe this?
Inside the computer? Korewa! The top panel is removable desks.
It's quite deep.
Yes, there's more than enough room to hide a small knife.
It's not a knife.
Knife. Understand now? This is how the culprit smuggled in the Humph. Humph? What's with the humph? I wasn't even finished. What the fuck? Mr. the Best, is there something? There is something you have forgotten. I'm not gonna ask, I'm just gonna tell you. There's a gate at the entrance of the detention center. Well, there is, but...
He means the security gates with the metal detectors, Sebastian. We had to pass through the same check when we entered the prison, remember?
I squeezed my massive boobs through it, remember?
I got these honkers right through, remember?
The BAPS didn't set off the alarm.
I hate it. Ah! Yeah, that's it. I remember now. Okay. It looks like I completely forgot. It would be impossible to smuggle a shark? You can't smuggle a shark.
Challenge accepted. There's animals in the zoo. I think we can do it.
Can't smuggle a shark or a sharp metal object into the detention center.
Sorry.
Answering emails.
No, I'm just replying to the chat. I thought I had more time.
Therefore, your reasoning never held even from the very beginning. Wah, wah, wah.
That gate is only used on people, not
sharks.
In other words, packages sent to the detention center undergo a simpler check, which makes no sense.
So they don't use a metal detector for that?
Yeah, wait, the packages should be more inspected.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure usually prison mail is, like, thoroughly gone through. This never should have happened. It seems the guards were too careless.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. We solved the case. The shark killed Knightley. The sharp object.
Case closed, everyone. Let's go get lunch.
The shark object.
Yes.
Chessboard data updated in my organizer. Security gate data jotted down in my organizer.
Why didn't they take him through the shark detector?
Your best.
Right, Justine. Thanks for the assist.
You're welcome. Now then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, your cross-examination, if you please.
I hope she's not a bad guy. I hope we end up, like, being on okay terms with Courtney. I have a feeling we won't.
Cross-examination. It's as if we were in the courtroom. Very well, his reasoning. Let's see how long it will hold up under pressure.
It's like, how dare this other character make Court their personality? I would never do that.
Hey.
Now I'm going to go see my court daddy.
Goofufin, thank you for the follow.
Goofufin?
Goofufin. I don't know what it is.
See that? We should maybe present the tape?
You think? I feel like it's more elaborate.
I think we need to press.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hold it. A sharp metal object. Do you have proof of that?
Welcome back, Vampiro.
Didn't you see the Didn't you see the victim's wound, worthless prosecutor? The fatal blow was a stab to the throat. And a knife perfectly matches up with that. There can be no other explanation.
Maybe a shark.
Seems they don't know about that piece of information yet.
Why?
Nothing to say? Speechless, aren't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Because they said this laugh was obnoxious. Right, next. There is plenty more to my reasoning. Don't question my fucking methods, you jerk. Putting my heart out on the line. Even with the strict control, there were still some items that could be used, right? Well, yeah. Things like grooming scissors.
Stop giving him ideas.
Yes.
Of course, there's more to this, right,
Exactly! At the time of the incident, only one was being borrowed. However, there was no reaction when we tested it for blood. Those would be the scissors Mr. Sod was practicing with. So inside of the prison was so the inside of the prison was completely clear of sharp implements. So
Just keep pressing.
I think so.
can you be more specific about where it came from? Of course I can. It didn't come from inside the prison. Is he trying to sound smart?
Only I'm allowed to try to sound smart around here.
It didn't come from inside the prison.
Simon Keys brought it in. That's what we mean.
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you even figure that much out? I'm disappointed in you. And you've disappointed me from the start.
I apologize. I'm going to need to go use the bathroom real quick.
No worries.
Oh yeah, time to talk about pegging!
Oh,
The
please
stream may not be the same by the time you get back.
It will never be the same again. Hi, what are we talking about?
I mean, should we talk about the soup?
The soup?
The peg soup?
What's the soup gonna be on Sunday, do you think? Clam chowder? No, that's a Friday soup.
That's
don't have
casual
clam
Friday soup.
You can't have clam chowder on a Sunday. That's fucking heresy.
Well, because if you have it on a Friday and then you get sick from it, which I feel like clam chowder is just one of those foods where it's like it's always a little bit of a risk.
really?
Then you have like the whole weekend to recover.
It's true.
I mean, I just feel like, you know.
I mean, I guess there's milk and fish in it, but like
Yeah.
I've never had a problem with clam chowder. I just fucking love
I mean,
clam chowder.
same. I've only ever gotten food poisoning once, and it wasn't even from seafood. I just
Wow.
feel like seafood's one of those dicier foods.
It's true, I guess, but you know, I guess it also means that like people are more careful with it. But also, like, we live in California, which is like there's tons of delicious seafood so close.
True, that is true.
Oh. Oh yeah, we were supposed to talk about inappropriate things.
Well, Oversolar says, someone asked, what's in peg soup? And that's the wrong question. It's not what's in peg soup, it's what peg soup has in you.
Thanks for the bits, Oversolar.
Yeah, thanks for the 4 bits.
Alright, so peg soup. I mean, definitely a cream-based soup, I would think.
I would think, yes.
And I would definitely put sausage in it. Maybe it's like a...
Those are the 2 ingredients. Sausage and cream. Everybody go make your own peg soup and tell us the results.
Maybe it's like a zuppa toscana, you know?
Maybe it's just something that has like a lot of nutrients in it, so it's like it's what you're supposed to eat before to prepare yourself, you know?
Oh, like carbo loading for a marathon.
Yeah,
but
it's just
with soup.
something where it's just like, you know, you get in like all the nutrients you need. It's like a pre-workout shake,
So,
but
yeah.
it's soup.
So it's soup with maybe a little bit of caffeine, so some coffee.
Yeah.
Some coffee with cream.
Uh-huh.
And what else is nutritious? We need
Well,
protein.
you need protein, so like, you
So-
know, let's say like, well, that could
Is
be the
it-
sausage.
Isn't Vietnamese style coffee made with egg?
I don't think it's Vietnamese style specifically, but I've heard of like certain coffee drinks being made with an egg in them.
So there we go. So we're still on the coffee kick.
Uh-huh.
And
And
then,
then you need electrolytes, so, you know, plenty of salt.
maybe, okay, yeah. Or just mixed Gatorade. Mix
Yeah,
Gatorade into your
we're-
Vietnamese style coffee.
Yeah, so far we have coffee with cream, an egg, sausage, and Gatorade.
Hello.
So
What are we
it's like
describing?
when we're talking about what peg soup is.
Yeah.
We
That
decided
could just also
that-
be an event, but you know.
we decided that it's something that like you take in Final Fantasy VII to give yourself a buff before you peg.
Oh, okay.
So we're trying to figure out the best options.
Final Fantasy VII? I don't remember
14.
that part of Final Fantasy
Well,
VII.
any Final Fantasy, current Final Fantasy game where you eat food and
Hey,
you
gear
have-
broth. Over Solar, thank you for the 4 bits. Someone asks what's in peg soup, and that's the wrong question. It's not what's in peg soup, but what peg soup has in you. And the Blue Badger, thank you for hosting. Wow, the Blue Badger, thank you. The real deal. Ryu Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. And the other 5 bits for creme fraiche. Alright. Shall we keep going? Did you say this?
Yeah.
And you've disappointed me from the start. Fucking child. So Simon brought the murder weapon. But how, do you ask? You ask? You ask! Yes. Hold it. It was a pussy chessboard.
It was a what?
Pussy chessboard.
Explain to me what that is in detail.
It's where you put it in a Ziploc bag and shove it in your pussy. I thought we saw Broad City.
Thank you, Wildfire BB.
Cops are trying to take away chessboard.
Yeah. Yeah, you know you can't take a chessboard on an airplane.
It's contraband.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Ask not what you can do for peg soup. Ask what peg soup can do for you. Did you say this?
No.
Okay.
No weapon was found at the crime scene, not even inside the chessboard. So where did the murder weapon disappear to? I'd like to hear your answer to that. That's... Well, after the crime, the culprit must have hidden it somewhere in the prison. Is there a problem with the statement
Somewhere in the prison?
There's a
I'm
problem.
guessing there is a problem.
Yeah, probably.
Is there a problem or should I not do my job? The murder
There's no
weapon is-
problem.
The murder weapon is hidden inside the prison? I don't think so.
Sorry, I'm yawning a bunch.
I think so, Janai. It's clear from the piece of evidence that I'm going to present. What shows that the murder weapon can't be inside the prison?
I assume the doors. No?
The tape.
Oh, you think? Wait, no, here. There you go.
No.
No? It just says specifically
oh,
did
yeah,
not
I
find the
guess-
murder
yeah.
weapon.
Yeah, I would try that one.
Have you completely forgotten your own actions? You, along with Warden Roland, conducted a search of the prison. But you did not find the murder weapon, right? Bree.
Whoa.
That's... We must have overlooked something.
This guy just completely contradicted himself. And contradict himself.
You carried out such a sloppy investigation. I'm amazed that you call yourself the best. Are you mocking me?
Sebastian.
Oh.
Please calm yourself. Don't get caught up in the opponent's pace.
I'm fine, Justine. Did you really think the best prosecutor would be shaken by someone miles behind him? God, I wish you'd stop messing around with other people's names.
Oh, in that case, Kay Faraday is far ahead.
Okay, don't get caught up in this too, please. God, fuck. Yes, if my best investigation didn't find anything, then there must not have been a single weapon in the prison. In that case, there's only one possibility.
He must still be alive.
The criminal must have taken the murder weapon when he left the prison. Pussy weapon. It's only natural we didn't find it there. Yeah. I'm sorry, pussy what?
Explain to me what that is, by the way.
But there was no way the culprit could have brought the blah, blah, blah. There was no way the culprit could have brought the weapon out of the prison. And this piece of evidence shows why.
No.
Wow, they are really just volleying.
Let's try the security photo because we know, like, something attacked him.
Okay. He couldn't have gotten out because he got attacked, I assume. Oh,
Yes.
no.
Does that show why the weapon couldn't have been brought out of prison? Indeed, this is definitive proof that the weapon was not brought outside.
Oh, maybe we're supposed to present the dog himself.
Well, when you say it like that, it has to be true.
You almost convinced him.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, your evidence does not have that kind of meaning.
Bluffing is no use here.
I'm really craving some Mountain Dew.
I better replace him with her.
It's okay, he'll be back soon.
That's true.
The reason the weapon could not have been brought out of the prison. If you consider where you must pass through the
door.
The answer should be clear. There was no way the culprit could have brought the weapon out of the prison. And this piece of evidence shows why.
I assume it's the door.
Metal detector.
Try the dog
The dog?
itself. Yeah.
Wait, don't we have a thing
Because the
for
dog
metal
is the
detector?
murder weapon.
We haven't established that yet.
Go back.
Well, we know
Go
the
to
dog
next page.
attacked him from the video, though.
Can we look at the next page?
Oh. It still checks.
Checks for metal objects.
Yeah, it still checks people. You got a good point. There you go.
Have you completely forgotten your own testimony? You! That's twice you've insulted me.
I have to say, I think this is the first time we've vetoed Soupy's suggestion.
I think you're right.
And we were right somehow.
Oh, it seems you remember what I said earlier. But you do well to remember further than that. Oh, what is that?
This guy, he really doesn't seem... This guy, he really doesn't remember anything?
It seems that way. The detention center and the prison are equipped with security gates. Anyone leaving must pass through these gates.
They make them pass through them leaving too, though?
I guess.
Equipped with metal detectors. Ah, that's what you...
Looks like he remembers now.
Yes, there's no way someone could have brought the murder weapon through those gates. And so the criminal could not have taken it out of the prison either. Ah!
So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, do you know where this murder weapon went to?
Perhaps the weapon is still inside the prison.
There we
But we
go.
couldn't find it anywhere in the prison.
Now we present the dog, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I
The
think you're
reason
right.
you didn't find it is because you believed it to be a sharp metal object. You fool!
We saw the very moment when Mr. Knightley was attacked, after all.
If you can say that much, then perhaps you could enlighten us. What would you say is the murder weapon in this case?
From this piece of evidence, the murder weapon of this case becomes obvious.
And it's the tape.
Here is footage from a security camera. It shows one of the cells in the detention center. See it with your own eyes.
Oh, the animation. It's so
This motherfucking
small.
cat.
It doesn't seem like a dog.
It does seem like a lot smaller than that dog actually is.
Yeah.
But it's like, what else could it be?
Whoa! This is... It can't be! This tape clearly shows the moment the victim was attacked by a black dog. I believe this is sufficient proof, wouldn't you say?
Indeed, this is vital evidence.
Horace Knightley was killed in the detention center by that dog. After that, the body was moved to the prison workroom. Our witness claims to have seen a dog in the workroom when the body was found. Of course, a dog couldn't have planned this crime on its own.
Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. It's definitely too small for the dog, seeing as how he stood on his back legs and was as tall as that assassin guy. Yeah, it's a big dog.
Dakara. There is someone who could have.
Maybe they ran out of budget for that video. That's enough. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
It was a stunt dog.
Judge Courtney.
It's true this camera footage is vital evidence. However, there is something else you must prove.
I forgot what a fucking bopper theme is.
Actually, you've noticed it already, haven't you?
It's just as she says. There is still a huge flaw in my reasoning. A gaping hole.
If that black dog is a prisoner's pet.
Peg it, Courtney.
How was it able to move between the detention center and prison?
Ah! Oh!
What will we do, Mr. Edgeworth?
I still don't know how the dog managed to move from one place to the other.
With his
Derek.
legs, I would think.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Very stupid question. Since there were animals in the prison, couldn't there have been more than one dog? Could have been.
We just haven't seen more than one dog yet,
Right.
but
And
you know an Ace Attorney. If they're not involved with the case, they don't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it.
What? You're one to talk. We don't know either. Oh, you don't know either. Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits because the animals can move freely? Duh. Yeah, I thought they established that.
I don't know if between the
two
detention center and the
sections,
prison,
right.
though, yeah. If you do not solve this mystery, I'm afraid I cannot accept your logic. If this was a real courtroom, I would call for a recess now. For bonking.
Ah, wait! I'm not finished yet.
Court has been adjourned. Leave at once.
This isn't a courtroom.
Well then, as I said, court is adjourned.
It's not a courtroom. Objection!
I was just gonna say, it's not a courtroom, so I'm gonna yell objection.
I can't prove my argument, but isn't it the same case with Mr. Keys?
Whatever do you mean?
Just as I don't know how the dog entered the detention center. You also don't know how Simon Keys entered the detention center and prison.
All right, so this is a wild guess, but what if the warden is able to carry as many animals as she likes in that jacket of hers?
It's just a liminal space where she can fit like tons
A
of animals.
Wolverine in there.
Is this that moment in Hot Fuzz where, like, Mr. Treacher opens up his jacket and he's got shotguns in there?
Yes. She's just got all kinds of attack animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although he came to visit the victim, he was an outsider to the prison. Don't you think it would be difficult for him to commit a crime inside the prison? Judge Courtney, now the burden of proof lies with you.
And the burden of those boots.
Yeah. Show us evidence that Simon Keys entered the prison. Give me a bra for this.
Mikan Pachi.
Let me show you my burdens.
Mikan Pachi, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey Martin, just wanted to tell you good news. I won a 2021 Yu-Gi-Oh! Tin back in December, and the packs arrived today. And the first pack I opened, I pulled Crossout Designator, a $46 card. Ooh.
Wow.
Very nice. Congrats.
Boy.
Already making profit.
I wish I knew
Yeah.
what that card did, but it sounds really cool.
Well,
Rock
it
Rulin.
designates crossouts, Martin.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, duh.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. I've got it. Simon is a teleporting miniature werewolf.
Obviously.
Obvious.
You want me to present evidence? I'm happy to oblige.
Nani? Does she really have evidence?
about time I told you.
Oh, she's got evidence.
Now that I know the basis of your reasoning, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
What is she thinking?
It seems you don't even know Simon Key's real occupation. He is a circus performer.
Fucking hell.
A circus performer.
Has there been a single Ace Attorney game with no circus references?
I mean...
The first one, I guess?
First one, third one?
Surely there was references in the third one.
What circus was there?
I don't
in
know.
The last one?
I don't know. Well, the last one... I guess there was.
I think we made all the references.
Yeah, we're just so traumatized by
Yeah.
the circus.
Thanks for hanging out,
I mean,
Vivi.
the third one is when we decided that Bikini and Mo were married
Right.
at some point and now divorced.
There was a connection there. Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. He's not just a clown, Mr. Edgeworth. He's the entire circus. And Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Korewa Mo? Or Korewa Moe? And Antares Raven, thank you for the follow.
Yes. Have you ever heard of the Berry Big Circus?
Circus. Ah!
Exactly.
Not this shit again. But of course. Yesterday was a day I wouldn't have missed for the world.
Oh, I guess Simon came with the circus.
Wouldn't have missed for the world. Did you have kind of an important meeting or something? Oh, heavens no, I despise meetings.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. That explains it. He went insane from Moe's terrible jokes.
As did we all. It was the animal show, of course.
It seems you've realized. On the day of the incident, an animal show was being performed at the prison. And the show was put on by the Berry Big Circus.
So then, do you mean Simon is...
Simon Keyes entered the prison as a staff member of the animal show. That we know for a fact.
Mikan Pachi, thank you for the 5 bits. What's more epic was I won a 2020 tin from the same guy April last year and pulled Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. At the time, it was a $75 card. Oh, you got some of the luck of the, you got some of the heart of the cards with you there.
That's like Bitcoin for Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
It's like Yu-Gi-Oh NFTs, but in real
Oh.
life.
No. This woman, she's been concealing this fact the whole time.
Maybe you should have asked him.
Yeah.
She only planned to reveal it after hearing my reasoning.
It's like you decided to defend this guy knowing literally nothing about him.
Because they did question him for a few minutes, right?
Yeah.
They didn't even ask.
Come to think of it. What are you doing, Justine? Don't butt in like that.
Pardon me, Sebastian. Yes, your words on the suspect are very interesting. However, shouldn't you get to the best part first?
Mr. DeBest was going to say it then, but she stopped him. How'd you like that, worthless prosecutor? You didn't do anything. Tuxedo mask.
Well then, now it really is time for a recess. I'll end with some advice. I had already doubted your abilities as a prosecutor. Which is why I relieved you of your authority. You'd best not forget that.
Bob too. What are you trying to say?
The PIC can still take away your badge. If you value your badge, I'd advise you not to show your face before me again.
Is that a threat?
She's gonna strip Edgeworth of his badge.
Of his badge.
The goddess of law is merciful, but that doesn't mean you can get away with everything.
Yes, goddess.
And one more thing. I must digress. I suggest you stop with this Defense Attorney Act.
That's none of your concern. I don't intend to abandon a case I'm involved in so easily.
For defense attorneys, a relationship of mutual trust with their client is vital. It is very different from the way of the prosecutor. In any case, you didn't even know about your client's occupation.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Korewa, blaze it up.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I just inflicted psychic damage on myself at the same time Miles Edgeworth got psychic damage because I realized that... Okay, so I was thinking about... Here's my brain train. I was thinking about how much I love Justine because she's a boss bitch. And then I was thinking about the pattern of there being a lot of boss bitches in Ace Attorney. And then I was like, well, there are some annoying characters like Wendy Oldbag. And then I was like, well... But then she has a male equivalent in Larry Butts, and then I realized that Wendy Oldbag and Larry Butts are the same person.
I mean, yeah.
And I don't
That's
know
why
how
they inflict them upon each other.
Martin just continues silently.
Well then, I must be going. May the blessings of the goddess of law be upon you.
Edwin understands.
Yes.
Look at how good that sprite look.
You just said they'd
His
done...
calves.
Oh, you're talking about
No,
the
I
talking
said I
sprites.
don't like these.
Did Simon lie to us? It seems he lied to Uncle Ray, too. This complicates matters. Why'd he do that?
I'm sorry, Edwin. I have to inflict my thoughts on the world.
It is a
just
problem.
Happens.
Hey, Miles. Don't tell me you've got cold feet already. Let Uncle Ray warm those feet of yours. Courtney Pie is still quite a handful, but giving up is still uncool. Defense attorney's creed is to never give up. Remember, you're my assistant.
Larry and Oldbag are equally inappropriate, is what I'm saying. Of course, I don't plan on giving up either. It's just... My theory that he couldn't enter the prison no longer holds. Edwin, you know fucking Larry would be homophobic as shit.
We have seen Larry Butts and Wendy Oldbag in the same place at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like we'll have
terrible.
to investigate more
It
than
was.
once.
That was the climax of the last game. Hey!
Hey!
All right. We're going to call it there, I think. We're coming up on 3 hours. That's a good place
Yeah.
to stop.
Good time.
Timing.
Holy cow. All right, so that was fun. We actually, a lot of intrigue that time. A lot of questionable
Yeah.
movements behind the scenes in regards to the
Some
PIC.
things that might come up later. I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Well, I think we're going to call it there. Thank you so much for joining us for today's stream, guys. I'm going to try and stream more Master Duel tomorrow. I do also need to go to the get my Stellara injection from the pharmacy tomorrow.
I was like
You're going
immediately
tomorrow?
panicking the way you were about to phrase that.
I have to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, he
I was
always
just like,
says
like, oh, I gotta go to the
Sorry.
hospital now, guys.
I
Bye.
think, I'm sorry. I put the hospital address in the direction, so like I have to go to the hospital. But yes, I'll try and be back for Master Duel tomorrow if I'm not too busy. But I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord. We'll be back with this on Sunday. Let's see, who can we raid? Oh, hang on. What did I do? Mim is chatting. Luca is streaming. Space Quest 2. Bunchata is streaming. Let's raid Bunchata because they designed my Karibo VTuber avatar, and they are fantastic artists. Their own VTuber model is really gorgeous, and so I'd like to raid them. Give them a quick Karibo raid. Rairu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits twice. They work together as security officers and then as the samurai and princess. Ugh. And also, it's been so much fun. I love you all. Have a good night. Take care. See you all next time. Bye. Discount GM, thank you for following. Marin, was there anything you wanted to say to the stream chat before we pop off?
Thanks for being here.
All right.
It's real nice.
And Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say before we pop off here?
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Oh, is the Royal Rumble
a good
today? Wait a second.
I guess it would make sense.
No, that's in 3
Well, it'll
days.
be this weekend.
Right, it's Wednesday. Okay.
Maybe they're just saying that in case, they don't get to
I
see a
forgot
stream.
the pay-per-view's on
between now and
Saturday.
then.
That's right. Okay.
Is it
All
on
right.
Saturday or Sunday?
They've changed it. They changed the day to Saturdays. We're not sure why.
Oh,
It's
okay.
interesting. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna raid Bunchata. They are a very talented artist. They designed my VTuber. Thanks for joining the stream, guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you next time. That means you're gay.